Okay, hello everyone. Uh, let's get. Why is this camera not working? Man. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna. Let's unplug the camera and plug it back in. And I'm still waiting for the game to load a little bit, but it should be done soon. Okay, let's get this camera. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Okay. Okay, hello everyone. Uh, $2. Yo, thanks for $2. Sorry I can't read Spanish. But yeah, we're just gonna be playing more Blue Archive. Huh? Why is there no music? Hold on. Oh really? Thank you. Hold on. Why is there no music? What the heck? Let me open the volume mixer. I don't know why. There was sound. Wait. Huh? Why didn't the music play? That's weird. I mean, Adult Shun is a pretty good character. Oh, is the game gonna crash? Come on. I should have started this earlier and checked for stupid bugs. They did put out an update like just now, basically, or like overnight, for the game. I think it's crashing. Great. Hold on. Close the program. I didn't. It's trying to. Let's. Okay. Gotta reopen it. Man. I mean, it was working yesterday, so I don't know. I don't know why I just wanted to be bad, not work really work today. Hold on. Is it starting the game? I don't see it. Okay, now it's launching. Didn't see the Steam pop up. Okay, let's see if it'll work this time. I was I was kind of messing around with the game files last night, but like I didn't actually move anything. Oh, there's the music. Okay, yeah, there. I don't know why it wasn't working the first time. Now we gotta wait for everything to load. Okay, is it gonna work now? It's loading, but let me check Task Manager. It was working perfectly fine yesterday, so I don't know what happened today is happening today. Let's see. Anything I can close out maybe. Oh wait, it's going back again. Hold on. It's spinning. Right here in the corner. Come on. It was working fine yesterday. Please don't. Please don't. I heard some people are having some issues with this release. Okay, there we go. It just wanted to load a little longer. Okay, I was like... Let's close out of this window. Thing. Every time it has to load, it's doing this. I think it's definitely because I put the game on an external hard drive instead of my computer's internal hard drive. But I mean, it's 19 gigs. My computer's internal hard drive does not have a lot of memory. It would definitely load faster if it was just on my regular hard drive, though. I should probably just move it over after stream and figure out how much space I need. I know it's like 19 gigs, but... Oh, there we go. Cafe. Who's in my cafe today? Cool. Got Amy, got Kazusa, got Serika and Ibuki. And Aru, but I don't have her. So basically this stream, I'm going to be doing my morning dailies, which I usually do. And then I'm going to be doing the other part of the event that I didn't get to yesterday. If it'll load. Gotta wait for this to load. Or is it just gonna be a black screen the whole time? There we go. Okay, we got Hanae, Asuna, Shirako, and Midori. And swimsuit Moe, but I don't have her. Koyuki is very cute today, I will say. Look at how cute she is. Wondering how, I mean, the re-release of the other seminar, all the seminar plushes is gonna be later this year, which really sucks. Because I want her to have friends. I want her to have friends. Okay, let's... Okay, let's try to mold on PvP for a little bit. So yeah, this is my team setup. Hello, Yuka. Okay, mobilize. Let's see how well this team will work. I usually just skip it, but like, I mean, on the then I have to wait one minute in order to just skip it again. So I'll just watch it play through. I also want to see, kind of want to see what the team does, because it's been a while since I've actually watched a PvP match. technically these aren't really PvP because it's more like you build both people build their team and then just watch it duke it out. Dang, it's still load times on an external hard drive kind of suck. I should move it. I should move the game after stream to my internal hard drive of the computer, but I don't know how much space I have. Let me check. Let's go open up File Explorer. Just check how much space I have because the game is 19 gigs, which is pretty big. Like it's not that big, but it's pretty big for a computer, for my hard drive, which only has I think 500 gigs. I only have 25.7 gigs of space left on this hard drive. That kind of sucks. I don't even know what's taking up all that space. Why is this thing taking so long to load? I gotta wait for it to oh, you know what? I forgot to advertise my stream on Twitter. Hold on. Oh, it loaded right now. I was checking my phone. Okay. Let's see how this team does. Usually if you get lucky with Swimsuit Hanako, you usually win. Nope, okay. Okay. Wait, this team's doing well. Oh no, Derek Swimsuit Hanako is wrecking me. No, there goes my attacker. Oh, both my... Okay, now I'm losing this one. Yeah. This is just a I lost a mirror match, basically. Okay. Next match though. I think I got a good shot. This team is really inconsistent is the issue because I haven't fully built all these characters, and then competing against people who actually do fully build out their characters kind of sucks. Okay, that didn't take as long to load. Yeah, no, I think the issue is look at that. These guys are built out. I might have a chance here. But I want to climb rank as fast as possible. Maybe this guy. Maybe I can win against this guy. Okay, this shouldn't take nearly as long to load. So, I mean, this shouldn't take nearly as long to load, I don't think, because now some of the stuff, like the models and stuff, are cached, and like the background, the scene is also cached or something. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work that way. Or it might take forever, you know. Oh man. Yeah, no, I have just enough space to move it to my regular hard drive. Okay, take out this Mika, that's good. Oh no, this is Hanako. Okay, wait. Just gotta deal with this one character. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Hold on, I'm just messaging people on Discord. Okay, so that one went well. Just barely eked out a victory because their swimsuit Hanako didn't kill mine. So yeah, that could have been really bad because swimsuit Hanako's health was like this little after that one, the one EX skill. Gotta wait for this to load, obviously. There we go. No. Thing is, levels matter less than the thing right here, you know. No. This one's gonna be harder because they have a healer, so my damage isn't gonna stick is the issue if I don't kill them. And Shiriko's terror is just way too strong in PvP. I might have a chance here. I don't know what the rest of the team looks like, but I feel like I can maybe take on this. Let's try this. Let's try this PvP here. Waiting. The philosophy of desserts. Very Natsu. Very Natsu. I love these images. Yep, sure is loading. Sure is loading. There we go. Okay. Mostly yellow, which is kind of bad. No. Oh no, this is not gonna end well. on. No, no, kill the Hoshino. There we go. Okay. Now it's just Yuka. I think I'm fine at this point. Yep. Okay. Yep, loading screens. Okay, that one worked out. I have two tries left today. Let's see. I just need to get above rank 200, just so my daily ticket, my daily reward claim is better. How's my defense against red? I think Shun is weak to red. Yellow, weakness to yellow. Weakness to blue. This might work. Okay, yeah, no. Red weakness kind of sucks. And yellow weaknesses against red aren't super great either. I mean, I'll try it. Let's try this. No, not Nezusuke. And she has a second rat too. It's crazy. Rat. Rat. Waiting. We will get to the story eventually. We will get to the after all these stuff. I'll get to that story eventually. Story reading. There we go. Okay. Oh no, Shiriko Terror. Shiriko Terror is way too hard to deal with. How's she surviving without any health? What is this bull? She has no health. How is she surviving? Okay, there we go. Okay, we won that. I won that. That's crazy. Okay, if that's the case, I don't really need to use my last ticket, because I'm okay with just being above 200. Because I would need to spec out my team even better to get to near the higher ranks. So now, let's do missions. Use up some of this AP, so it won't go to waste. So I already did those. So how much, I think that much I'm gonna need. Oh cool, I got an achievement. And one day I'll do a Grand Assault stream as well. You guys can see me how I mauled on these. Maybe tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it today. Okay, let me pick up that. Oh yeah, wait. I also have all these gifts that they give. Dang it! Now I have to use more AP. Where's the web event? I'm pretty sure there's a web event here, right? I don't know. Okay, let's use up some more of this AP. Okay, I should have enough AP for this event recap.
おかえりなさい。先生、一緒にこれまでの思い出を振り返ってみませんか?
Arona is so cute. Look how cute she is. Okay, we're gonna do Get Set Go Halo Festival. Hello and welcome to the Chronos channel. We're here in the thick of it, reporting live. It's the very hub of the Kivodo's Halo Festival, the athletic stadium. Look at all the students milling about the stadium, despite how early it is. They're all gathered here today for one special reason, one that I'm sure you're all aware of. That's right, students are lining up to sign in and collect their name tags to participate in the field day. Held every 2 years, the Kivodo's Halo Festival is a large-scale event, the likes of which is rarely seen in Kivodos. Academies all over put aside their differences and send their students to fight for victory in friendly competition. Moreover, on top of the action-packed student games, with the Millennium Science School hosting, this year's Halo Festival also has all sorts of attractions in store, such as showcases of Millennium's latest inventions. To all our viewers watching from their dorm rooms or just back at home, we know it's hard to be missing out on the excitement, but have no fear. Why? Because the Chronos channel is your one-stop exclusive broadcast of the Halo Festival, now in full HD resolution. Make sure you don't miss a single moment of the exciting events of the field day. Subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on notifications for our channel. Bro. Whoops. The executive committee is going to cut us off if we don't stop with the promotions. Alright, we'll let the event talk for itself then. Without further ado, if you can hear over the roar of the crowd, also that I think that one of the things the update fixed was those emotion things that pop up sometimes. They were behind the students instead of in front. Now they fixed that. Without further ado, if you can hear over the roar of the crowd, we would like to present to you the Kivodo's Halo Festival. It's not even an Olympic year, so I'm just kind of doing this kind of out of season. You know, I was really worried that the Halo Festival will be cancelled this year, considering the current climate across Kivodos and the string of incidents this year. I'm relieved they were still able to hold it as planned. Do you think it was Millennium's superior technology that helped make this happen? Absolutely. Millennium Science School used all the cutting-edge scientific and technological tools in their arsenal to put this event together. You can even go as far as to call this year's Halo Festival the Millennium Expo instead. I've gathered that they were able to erect these massive structures, repair robot guides, and much more thanks to their technical expertise. But rumors are also spreading that this school of geniuses ran into quite a few speed bumps that made everyone wonder if preparations would be done on time. And there are still questions swirling around the sudden changes in some of the games. What on earth could have happened? Unfortunately, Millennium's state-of-the-art security makes the truth nearly impossible to find. But security means nothing to the determined reporters of the Chronos School. We uncovered a fact that will shock you. The person who suggested the field day event changes was none other than who? Sensei from Shawl. Seriously? The Sensei? Yes, the very same Sensei that always seems to be in the thick of controversy was an instrumental factor in the preparations for the Halo Festival. What a highly suspicious, interesting occurrence. I couldn't agree more. This is what we call a scoop. Oops, that's another complaint from the executive committee. Ahem, whoops. Whoops. To get back to the topic, this year's representative athletes are currently approaching the field for the Field Day Pledge, the final stage of the opening ceremony. It looks like the representing athletes of this year's Kivodos Halo Festival are Okusora Ayane of Abydos High School and Urawa Hanako of Trinity General School. Now, all eyes on the stage. I've never spoken in front of such a big crowd. I'm getting a little nervous. What if I stutter or make a mistake? There, Ayane. There's nothing to worry about. It's a big crowd, and we are representatives, but this pledge is about you and your resolve. As long as you're honest with yourself, everything will be fine. The audience doesn't matter. Maybe it would be easier if you pretended the audience and viewers are just harmless carrots or cucumbers? Carrots or cucumbers? You're incredible, Hanako. Even in this high-pressure situation, you speak with so much composure. It's very befitting of a student of Trinity. I can't help but be impressed. Oh my, you give me too much credit, but I'm honored. You can do this. Take deep breaths. They're all cucumbers. I solemnly pledge on behalf of all athletes. That all participating athletes of this year's Kivodos Halo Festival, shall adhere to the spirit of true sportsmanship, of candid individual desire, and dedicate ourselves to the upcoming games, and dedicate ourselves to getting close and physical. What? Wait a minute. What's Hanako saying? Hanako, I don't think that's how the pledge goes. Is your copy incorrect? Nope, it's like I just said. Don't get hung up on the little details and be honest with yourself. This field day is a place of camaraderie and togetherness, where students from different academies lay down their weapons to engage each other intimately and physically. In short, it's just like, beep. Hanako, you can't say that. You can't say that on air, Hanako. What do you mean? Wait a second, Hanako, you didn't turn your mic off. Pay it no heed. Those viewers out there are just carrots and cucumbers anyway. This has been on my mind, engaging in intimate physical struggles with each other in an attempt to foster relationships. It's a bit of a lewd festival if you really think about it. Hehe. What the hell is that student saying? But I think it's a fantastic idea. Our respective affiliations and biases may keep us from understanding each other, but who knows, we might be able to be honest with each other through our bodies, you know. Cut the feed. We cannot have Hanako saying this stuff. If all the students of Kivodos beep each other in good spirits, the festival's goal of peaceful competition might not be so far-fetched. Get her off the stage right now! What the hell was Trinity thinking choosing her as their representative? Hehe, we'll all do beep, beep, and beep. With more feeling, more passion, until we beep, beep, and beep. Cut the feed. Yep. Psst. That was definitely a broadcaster accident, right? I can't believe it. Trinity student representative, before the watchful eyes of the audience and viewers, started spewing lewd obscenities too vulgar to even broadcast. Now that's what we call a scoop. Did you get all that on camera? We'll do a breakdown right now and broadcast it as a special piece. Pardon? One moment. What do you mean we can't broadcast that footage? Our contract states that the Chrono School has exclusive rights to all content related to the festival's field day. If you try to break our contract, I'll have no choice but to expose that the contents of the illicit fanbooks we acquired from Red Winter Academy is indeed accurate. It's been a point of keen interest for many students. What? Don't those fanbooks have sensei in them? Oh no. What does that mean? How did you get this information? Whoa, slow down a second. Pulling something like that is way above your pay grade. In spite of some technical difficulties, we'll be continuing to bring you exclusive coverage of the Kivodos Halo Festival here on the Chronos channel. Everyone stay tuned. That was a very long prologue. Get set, go. Kivodos Halo Festival. The track for this event is so nice.
降臨大祭、新たな美食の地平がやってまいりましたわ。
Thank you. And we got afterwards too. Hold on, I'm gonna go get a drink. Red Bull. Okay, now let's actually start the story. Dude, after that disaster, what's happening? Oh, Akko's here. Mari, Hasumi, and Yuka. Thank you for helping with the Kivoda's Halo Festival despite your busy schedules, everyone. With the opening ceremony concluded, let's go through the day's schedule, as well as some key points to keep in mind. Although the opening ceremony had some slight hiccups. Interesting, what would be a train wreck to Gehenna is just a slight hiccup by Millennium standards. Well, I personally don't think we should overlook that the representative handpicked by Trinity made public statements undermining the authority and importance of the revered Halo Festival. Akko, please with your politics. Stop with your politics, man. Trinity General School should be held accountable. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Poor Mari. It's of little comfort, but none of us at the Sisterhood would have ever, in any universe, thought she would make such disgusting and brazen comments. Well, I guess in one universe or two, we could have expected it, but we thought we could trust her to read off a piece of paper. So it wasn't a zero probability situation. Hehe, you heard the sister. Considering such negligence, I'd like to suggest that Trinity recuse themselves from the executive committee immediately. The prefect team would be more than happy to volunteer our manpower to fill the, I'm sure, very large hole Trinity will leave behind. Excuse me? You're trying to create a Gehenna majority here. The way I see it, you're the one undermining the integrity of this festival's senior administrator. Its integrity, Vice President, was shredded to pieces thanks to your school's impropriety to begin with. Everyone, please, let's all calm down. The Kivoda's Halo Festival is supposed to be a celebration of peace, a neutral place for students from all walks of life to participate in friendly competition to foster relationships between the schools. Please take a moment to imagine how the general student body would feel if they knew its executives were squabbling with each other like school children on a playground. They would feel betrayed and crushed. I understand, Mari. If the students knew we were all fighting, they'd probably be thrilled. A stall? No, this is Koyuki! Look at her, Nihaha. I'm very sad that she doesn't appear in that many events, though. We need more events with Koyuki. She needs to appear more often. Iochi Mari, right? Correct? You de-escalated that situation well. I'd expect nothing less of a member of the Sisterhood. Oh no, you give us too much credit. We do bear the brunt of the responsibility for this situation. And there's no need to be so formal. We've all gathered here in good faith. Please, call me Mari. I'm beginning to understand why Trinity selected her to be a member of this executive committee. Yeah, Mari's a very good choice too for executive stuff. But yeah, Steam version of Blue Archive came out, so now it's finally out. I'm gonna go through a bunch of events that I haven't done. And that's why we have made changes to the specified events. We had to shuffle around the schedule a little bit as well to account for the extra preparation time needed to accommodate the changes. We acknowledge these were last-minute changes, but we maintain transparent communication with the participating academies throughout this process, and they voiced no complaints. Do any students have any other questions or concerns? Can I ask something? Oh, was I here the whole time? Technically, you're not a student, but I'll make an exception for you, Jace-sensei. What's your question? Millennium is hosting this Halo Festival, so why are students from other academies allowed to serve on the executive committee? Yes, it's to ensure that the Kivoda's Halo Festival is operated in a fair and unbiased manner, and so no one academy can have too much power. If only the host academy participated in the executive committee, there'd be no checks and balances to ensure fair practices are maintained. Having members from all different schools allows the students to feel confident in the event's integrity. There's also security issues. An event this large naturally attracts troublemakers. If any students threatening the festival's safety crop up, the respective academy's executive committee members can respond much more effectively and quickly. That's why it's not only allowed for individual academies to send representatives to serve on the executive committee, it's an important tradition of the Halo Festival we should be honored to uphold. Which actually brings me to my own question. Considering the executive committee's importance, why did both the Pandemonium Society and Tea Party fail to show up today? You're telling me, as a member of the prefect team, I have half a mind to lodge a complaint myself. That raccoon of the Pandemonium Society, Chair Makoto, declined to participate for the following reason. What's Makoto's reason? What'd she say? You want a Pandemonium Society, the top brass of Gehenna, to serve on the executive committee to clean up after a bunch of boring, ordinary students? I, the great Makoto, would never stoop so low as to do something as stupid and annoying as that. Hard pass! Even better, the prefect team can bear all the responsibilities for the committee. Bah ha ha ha! Okay, Makoto, sure. And what about the Tea Party? Nagisa, the current host of the Tea Party, sent us as representatives with a message from her. Oh, what's Nagisa gonna say? Regrettably, I'm unable to directly participate in the Kivoto's Halo Festival due to my many and varied social engagements. By the way of Hisomi, please accept my sincere apology, along with some very high-quality tea. I shall sincerely root for the successful hosting of the Kivoto's Halo Festival from afar. Okay, so they both wanted to get out of it, basically. That's a very political way of saying, I really couldn't care less. Don't speak on things you don't know. The Tea Party host's responsibilities are immeasurable. I'm sure that Nagisa grappled hard with the decision before regretfully declining to participate in the Kivoto's Halo Festival. If that's how you're presenting it, then the Pandemonium Society is probably plenty busy as well. No, I just can't bring myself to stick up for that gang of raccoons. Even Ibuki? They're not all raccoons. They're just leaving all of the difficult, important tasks to President Hina while they're cooking up another useless scheme. By the way, is this tea we're drinking the same tea that Nagisa sent? We had better not be charged some ludicrous price for this later. There's no need to worry about that. The tea chosen for you Gehenna students was specially acquired from the bottom shelf of a convenience store. Bro, no, come on. That's so mean. Wow, how kind of you. I'm just grateful it's not tap water, although I can hardly taste the difference. Yo, they're fighting like pussycats. Cat fight. Excuse me, I don't think this barely veiled hostility is helpful for effective communication. Thank you, Mari, the actual cat, for helping here. Yes, let's settle down. I have a grasp of the situation. However, could the president of the prefect team or the Justice Task Force not deign themselves to be here either, at the very least? There's no better pair for intimidating delinquent students and troublemakers. Their mere presence would have been enough. Well, President Hina's attentions were required elsewhere. Elsewhere? What do you mean? What's Hina doing right now? She's applying her talents in a position more suited to her. Asking someone of her caliber to fulfill this role would be like using a grenade launcher to kill a fly. While Tsurugi is the official president of the Justice Task Force, external affairs like the executive committee have always been under my purview. And if Tsurugi were to serve on the executive committee, the number of games Trinity could participate in would drop significantly. Let me clarify. Are both of your presidents participating in the games that each academy schemed to send their most unathletic, uncoordinated klutzes to serve on the executive committee, all just so that you could win? Calling us uncoordinated klutz is a bit uncalled for. My talents lie in less brutish activities. I agree, I may be a teeny tiny bit lacking in the reflexes department, but I have good stamina at least. Regardless, Gehenna has so many exceptional athletes to choose from. Yes, it makes sense for each academy to send the best athletes they can, regardless of position. You need to exhibit excellence across all the events if you want to win the overall championship. Yuka's so mad. Are you two kidding me right now? From an academy's perspective, fine, I understand how important winning the festival is, but this event is supposed to overcome school boundaries. You're putting your own personal wants before actual duty, the field day operations. It's not as if Millennium wouldn't love to bring home the win. Is that so? I thought Millennium students traditionally shunned sports and insisted on the superiority of science and technology. That is true. They've never even placed within the rankings of the Inter-High Baseball Championship. Millennium has always been known more for their oddball. Millennium has always been more known for their oddball antics rather than their sporting performances. That's true, but we're going to work just as hard on the field as we did behind the scenes to make this festival happen. Millennium Science School will use their state-of-the-art scientific analyses and sports training to win the overall championship. You'll see. They're all arguing. Come on. Can't you all just get along? I don't think they heard my advice about productive communication earlier. I volunteered of my own accord, excited at the prospect of participating in a festival that represents Kavotos' peace. Perhaps I should have known better. Doesn't everyone look so energetic? People can get a bit tense before a match, can't they? I think they're just energetic. Don't worry about it. Yes, I suppose so. And why does your tracksuit emphasize your chest so much? Do Trinity students not even know how to dress properly? Akko, can you even talk? Akko, do you know what your regular outfit looks like? Hold on, I'm screenshotting this. I need to screenshot this quote from Akko. I gotta post this to Twitter later. My jacket wouldn't zip up all the way. I did try. Anyway, who are you to be criticizing my outfit? Take a look in the mirror. Okay, no, these are I love this event is so fun. I do hope everything goes smoothly today. Poor Mari. Poor Mari. She has to deal with all this stuff. Okay, that was just the first two things. It's already going great for everyone involved. Temptation of street vendors. When the executive committee meeting was finally over, I decided to take a look around at all the vendor stalls set up for field day. Over here, the Black Tourist Promenade, the renowned food district of Shanghai-jing, has arrived at the Kavotos Halo Festival. It's your once-in-a-lifetime chance to taste the delicacies of Shanghai-jing while you watch the festivities. No way, look, the Black Tourist Promenade have a stall too. Are you serious? I've always wanted to try them. Should we get something? It might be kind of unhealthy to have greasy food this early in the morning, though. Buyer Momoyodo enters here. Sip on our newest drink, the Cherry Blossom Soda, as you cheer on your favorite athletes. And try our bean paste mochi sandwich made by none other than me, Shizuko. Is that Momoyodo? My friend went to the Hyakiyako Cherry Blossom Festival and said Momoyodo's food was the best part. We have enough time before the next event. Let's get some. It's so packed outside the stadium. Phew, I'm stuffed. I've had my fill here. Let's go somewhere else. Stop right there. Did she just drop her food for her containers on the floor? The ground? Huh? The Justice Task Force president? Littering is against the law. The students worked hard to decorate this area. Please be respectful of their efforts. Ugh, why is the Justice Task Force on duty even during field day? I'm sorry. Maybe they're caught up in the excitement of the festival, but there are so many irresponsible students. I would expect them to do their utmost to uphold Trinity's reputation. Nice to see you again, Hasumi. Jay-sensei? I didn't expect to run into you here, but I'm glad I did. I want to apologize for last time. Despite everything, are you enjoying the festival? Very much so, and all thanks to you. Are you on duty, Hasumi? Yes, I am. As a member of the executive committee, it's my responsibility to make sure the festival doesn't get out of hand. Students emboldened by the hectic atmosphere could try to cause trouble. I underestimated just how big the venue is, and the size of the crowd though. It'll certainly keep me on my toes all day. Does that mean you won't get a chance to participate in the tournament? Participate? Naturally. The executive committee is in charge of operations, not participation. Not that it would be against the rules for a member to participate, but as I said before, there are other students who have trained considerably and are much more inclined to these kinds of games. So instead, I'll take a back seat and ensure the games operate smoothly and the students are happy. Sounds like you have a lot on your plate. Yes, but it's not too much. It's more or less the same as my regular duties, just applied to the Halo Festival. My job is to make sure justice is served. When or where I'm doing it doesn't change anything. Oh my, what a coincidence. Hello, Sensei. Who is this? Who's this gonna be? Oh, it's the Gourmet Research Society. Ah, Jay Sensei. Hi there, Sensei. Hi everyone, you're here. The Gourmet Research Society is participating in the Halo Festival? Naturally, this field day is an opportunity to try the most delectable cuisines you've never so much laid eyes on before. We of the Gourmet Research Society would never miss a culinary festival such as this one. Did you just call it a culinary festival? I called it exactly what it is. The Halo Festival is an exhibition for students to show off their talents, correct? With Millennium scientific prowess, it might even be possible to extract or amplify certain flavors through polymer compound technology. This kind of cooking could bring about exactly the revolution we've been looking for in an otherwise static culinary scene. Not only that, but you wouldn't believe all the different kinds of food stalls here. Some vendors even make field day exclusive dishes meant to be enjoyed while watching the games. You can even find prestigious establishments like the Black Tortoise Promenade and Momoyodo here. They're normally really inaccessible for the average student, so a lot of people come to the stadium just for the food. I've seen students from all different state academies now that I think about it. Oh, and there's even a bread eating contest. You just have to participate in some race, and you get to eat all the bread you want. How incredible! That's not normally how a food eating contest works. Do you know what I've heard? There's even an eating contest where you compete against a machine that automatically makes Wonko soba. Hehe, I wonder if that machine is any match for me. Everyone is so excited. So dumb. These students. Oh, who is this? If I recall correctly, are you the president of the Justice Task Force? It's difficult to exist amiably with anyone from Gehenna, and why does it have to be the members of one of their most notorious clubs of all people? What an annoying situation. It's nice to meet you. Today I'm just a member of the executive committee of the Kivoto's Halo Festival, nothing more. I hope you'll continue to enjoy the festivities and stay safe. Thank you for the warm welcome. Warm isn't exactly the adjective I'd use. Yeah, no, her Gehenna racism is showing a little bit. By the way of thanks, I purchased this from a stand earlier. Is it sweets? It's grilled corn topped with sugar and cheese. Would you like one? Aw, Hasumi is so weak to sweets. This is definitely gonna... Is she gonna like them now? Oh, my apologies. Do you dislike corn? No, it's not that. It's more the fact that it's combined with sugar and cheese. The calorie content with all of the add-ons, it's a bit heavy for a snack. Oh, I see. That's your concern. Well, I wouldn't worry at all. We're at a field day after all. You'll burn it all off in no time. Actually, considering how much you'll be running around today, you should be concerned with losing too much weight. Losing too much weight? Oh no, don't hit that button. Come on, no, Haruna, no, don't hit that button. Actually, I've never thought about how thin you are considering how much you eat, Haruna. Are you on some kind of secret diet? I would never participate in such a farce. I simply do not gain weight. Oh boy, you're saying this to Hasumi of all people. That's not good. Diets induce guilt about something as glorious and beautiful as eating. How despicable and idiotic. You don't gain weight? Despicable? Idiotic? Never. I'll never forgive you, Gehenna. Oh man, this event is great. I love the inter-academy interactions here. This is so fun. Sumi. Despite the continuous temptation, I've resisted the smell of the delicious treats wafting around me with every step I've taken. And then you dare to come around and taunt my efforts, mock my struggles. I'll never forget this injustice. For Sensei's sake, I was doing my utmost to maintain my calm, but I can't anymore. I'll do anything and everything it takes. I'll take every one of you down. Bro, she's going ham. Oh my, it seems we touched a nerve. I actually think this one is your fault, Haruna. I don't get it. She just offered her some yummy food. Yeah, who the heck gets mad about free tasty corn? You'd have to be even stupider than Izumi to be mad about free food. What am I doing here? I don't want to do an embarrassing eating contest, even if the food is good. And we already tried all the good food stalls at this point. Can I just go home? Junko? What? Why don't you try out some other field day activities? Even if I were to do that. Oh. What's that? Attention please, the first game for the Kivoda's Halo Festival will begin shortly. Participating students from each academy must gather at the contestant lobby. What? A game is about the begin? Bruh, come on, you can't be having these kind of typos. Okay. Is about to begin. They might run out of bread at the bread eating race. We're late. We're doomed. We're not late yet. There's plenty of time. How about we all split up so we can get all the food we want to try? Sounds good to me. Bye-bye. Bye. After saying goodbye to the Gourmet Research Society, I went back inside the stadium to watch the game. To be continued. How many stories are in this? 10? Okay. And then there's gonna be afterwards. Which probably none are loaded right now. Yeah.
実行委員ではありますが、いくつかの種目に出場する予定です。先生、私の活躍ちゃんと見ててくださいね。
Okay. Is this loading? Okay, there we go. Something borrowed, something blue. Hello, and welcome to the Chronos channel. It looks like the festival is well underway, and there are bustling crowds all over. Is everyone having a great time and eating lots of good food? And if you're watching from home, don't you worry. Just subscribe to the Chronos channel to watch the games. It's all the excitement of the festival from the comfort of your couch. Speaking of the games, the morning matches have just concluded. The ranks for each academy are coming in now. Who's currently leading? Let's see. Oh, could it be? It's Gehenna! Gehenna Academy is ahead of the host, Millennium Science School, and even Trinity General School? I'm shocked. What could have happened? It looks like Gehenna Academy was leagues ahead of everyone else in the eating contest and managed to pull ahead and take the lead. Of course the eating contest. That makes sense with the Gourmet Research Society. Based on the records, Wani Buchi Akira Akari and Shishi Do Izumi from the Gehenna Gourmet Research Society were unmatched. Wow, Akari ate so much soba at such an astronomical speed, she completely overwhelmed the new Wanko soba machine during the eating contest. Oh, but they said the Wanko soba machine couldn't catch up to Akari and broke down, so they weren't able to determine the official results. And the Sea Cucumber soda drinking contest had to be shut down mid-contest due to all the students vomiting and fainting, all except for the one and only Shishido Izumi. She's literally a goat. She can eat anything. Huh, the clips are too gross for our viewers, especially because it's right before lunch. But the shocking video of students from various academies all vomiting together has gone viral. It's now the Chronos channel's most liked post. Bro, why would you watch that video of people vomiting? Fine. Now a message from our sponsor. There are many more exciting games in store for us. Let's keep cheering on our favorite athletes. I didn't think we would be this far behind already. I want to fulfill my duty and focus on operations, but this situation just won't do. If you need something done right, you have to do it yourself. Okay, what's the enemy? Okay, it's all machines. Gotcha. Let's put up this my yellow team. I love Reisa. She's just so cute. Kudasai! Uzawa Reisa ni omakase kudasai! I love Reisa. Okay. I'm pretty sure the event reruns are really low level, so this is just gonna be pretty easy to go through. Now I gotta wait for it to load. This is the first battle we've had in this event. Yep, loading. Loading. Sure is loading right now. Sure is loading right now. Let me test Discord, see what's going on in my Discords. Oh, there we go. I love Reisa. Look how cute she... Oh, victory pose! She did Shorino pose. It's so cute. I was sitting in the stands, ready to watch the games. Oh, it's Noah! Hi there, Sensei, you made it! Hehe, I wanted to say thank you again for yesterday. I hope you got some sleep. Yes, I got a lot of rest, thanks to you students. Did you get some rest, Noah? I did, I took a quick nap before the opening ceremony. I heard there were a few incidents while I was napping, but it is what it is. I'm glad everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. I guess all our hard work paid off, huh? It's a great feeling. Now then, what's the next game? Oh, it's a scavenger hunt. Well, I'm well rested and full of energy. I'll be off, Sensei. Are you participating in the hunt, Noah? That I am, but as a referee, not a contestant. Did you hear though? Yuzu from the game development department was scheduled for this event, but Yuka insisted on taking her spot. Hehe, that's the scavenger hunt. It's consistently one of the most popular games at the Kyoto Halo Festival. What you get on your nose is determined through a draw. Not even the executive committee knows what's written on them. It's also an unwritten rule that someone you like is always written on some notes to make the game extra fun. I'm quite excited to see which note Yuka will draw. Well then, enjoy the rest of the game, Sensei. Thanks, Noah. The wait is finally over. The most eagerly awaited event of all of the field days here. Let the scavenger hunt begin. Listen to the audience roar in approval for their favorite game. The rules of the game are simple. Players will each draw a slip of paper from the box in the middle of the track. They must then go fetch whatever item or person is written on their paper and cross the finish line to win. There's a catch. You're not allowed to show anyone what's on your paper. And here they are. The scavenger hunt contestants are walking onto the field as I speak. Thank goodness Yuzu was happy to let me take her place. Hold on, I'm rolling on Budai on a Discord server really quick. Hold on. She seemed pretty relieved actually. Yuzu has never been the best at talking to strangers. I can't lose this game. I have to win for Millennium. Yuka's getting ready. That student referee. Is she that seminar executive I met last time? How can executives from their student council enter as both contestants and referees for the same game? I don't trust Millennium at all. But I'm an elite member of SRT. No matter what schemes they're cooking, I can just overpower them with my strength. I've analyzed video footage from the past field days and ran simulations on every possible scenario. I'm going to win and secure Gehenna's lead for the Halo Festival. Now ready, get set, go! With the bang of the starting flare, the contestants are off. The first to reach the box is Sora Isaki from SRT Academy. SRT Academy is currently closed, but they've received permission from Shal to use the name temporarily, just for the festival. Will Saki be able to achieve SRT Academy's first victory? Let's see, the item is a 4.2-inch white phosphorus smoke grenade? How am I supposed to find a weapon like that in the stadium? Disqualified. Disqualified? Sorry, but it's the rules. You're not allowed to reveal what is written on your paper until you pass the finish line and present it to the referee. It ruins the game if other students know what you have. Part of the game is for each participant to guess what the others have. And if you reveal your item, you can receive help from other students. And this isn't a team game. My apologies, but Sora Isaki is disqualified. Please make your way off the track. Rip Saki. I knew you were a dummy, Saki, but even I had higher expectations of you. There's only 4 of us, so we probably should have managed our expectations a little bit. Good effort, Saki. There's still a lot more games to play. We'll win the next one. Well, it would have been impossible to win even if I hadn't been disqualified. I mean, who would bring a phosphorus smoke grenade to the Halo Festival? Yeah, who would do that? Seriously, Moe? That's 1 down, 2 more to go. Hayase Yuka from Millennium Science School is the next to reach the box. Let's see, I have to get... no, not this. Not this one either. Ah, found it. Sensei, can you please come with me for a second? Me? Yes, there's no time for you to be confused. Let's go. Did she? Oh no, did she get someone you like? Yuka went sprinting towards the Shaw Sensei as soon as she got her note. And with that, she takes the lead. What could be written on her note? Why did she bring Sensei? And she's past the finish line. We have a first place winner. Or do we? Before we announce anything, the referee will have to check if she brought the correct item. I see. I see how Yuka feels about J-Sensei now. Hehe. I don't know what you're saying. You're being biased. Just make a decision already. Yes, this is acceptable. Hayase Yuka is in the lead. Yes, I did it. I love that little face she makes. She also makes this face in her pajama alt. Going for someone you like is always part of the scavenger hunt. At least one contestant usually takes the person they like over the finish line with that. They say it's the blessing of the Halo Festival because the pair always starts going out after. It doesn't seem like the other contestants got that prompt. Oh my god, and Yuka started running towards Sensei when she pulled her paper. But wait, this is a misunderstanding. The note I picked didn't say someone you like, it says someone who's mature. Yuka, you're not allowed to say what's written on your paper. The whole point is to guess what each contestant has. I already passed the finish line, it shouldn't make it matter. Do you really have to nitpick against another Millennium student and fellow seminar member of all people? Yes, I do. Fair and free competition is the very soul of the Halo Festival. I can't make any exceptions, even if you do look adorable when you're embarrassed, Yuka. I have nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm telling you, it didn't say someone you like. Oh, so you didn't choose me as someone you like. Oh, Yuka. What? No, that's not what I mean, Sensei. I didn't mean it like that. Aw, look at Yuka's face. She's so embarrassed. This is great. Did you guys just hear her? That confession really came from the bottom of her heart. Are all Millennium students this bold? I'm impressed. Please listen to me. This is a misunderstanding. Poor Yuka. It took me quite some time and a lot of reassurances to calm Yuka down and make her feel better. This is a fun event. I love the inter academy interactions. It's so great. Now we gotta wait for the loading screen. Of course, of course. Yep, loading screen.
実行委員ではありますが、いくつかの種目に出場する予定です。先生、私の活躍ちゃんと見ててくださいね。
This theme is so good. Koyuki is also a part of seminar. She should have been allowed to participate in this event. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's start the next story. Front of Joint Medical Headquarters. A late lunch. Once Yuka was feeling better, I left the stadium to find something to eat for lunch. A large crowd gathering on one of the lounge areas caught my eye. Thank you for your hard work in the morning games, everyone. The executive committee is handing out free drinks, so please help yourself. Thank you, sister. I'm not a student, but I'm really thirsty. Can I have one too? We would never deny someone in need. Please stay hydrated. Okay, we don't get to see what their portraits are. Sister, we're almost out of drinks. Oh dear, already? That's no problem. I'll contact headquarters and ask for more. Wow, where's my sister? Why are you crying, little one? Are you lost? Dry those tears. I'll help you find your sister. If you close your eyes and count to 10, everything will be better. Sister, where's the nearest vending machine? It's on the first floor of the east wing. Oh wait, but I think I heard it's broken. You'll have to go to the one in the west wing instead. If you don't mind waiting for a moment, I can take you there. Sister, what's the best way to get a good score in the afternoon relay? The best way to get a good score? My specialty is cheering on sports, not playing them, so I'm not too sure. But I think your body would need to be well rested to perform at its best. Please drink some of this cold sports drink. It'll help you regain electrolytes and feel recharge. Good luck on the relay race. Okay, I have to help find this child's sister now. Sister, what is the meaning of justice? That's a difficult question to answer. You look busy. Oh, hello, Jay-sensei. How rude of me. I didn't even notice you arrived. My apologies. I've been a little busy with executive committee work. Is there anything I can assist you with, Sensei? No, not at all. You're already doing too much. Have you eaten lunch yet? Lunch? Wow, it's already gotten so late. I lost track of time because so many people needed assistance. There's still a long line of requests, so I'll just eat later when I can find a spare moment. Put me to work, sister. Oh no, I could never ask you to do that. And just because one of us has to skip lunch, that doesn't mean you should suffer too. You want to ask me for help then? The best street vendor in the area? Everyone says different things, but people are saying the Chinese rice bowl from the Black Tortoise Promenade is incredible. Their stall is very prominent in the front. It'll be easy to find. I'm really bad with directions, so I might get lost. Can you take me there, please, Mari? I suppose it can't be helped. I'll finish up here and then we'll head over to the food stalls. I joined Mari in helping the many festival goers and students that needed assistance. You were dazzling, Sensei. I wouldn't have been able to assist every single person the way I did if not for you. You did great too, Mari. You really helped a lot of people. You're the type of person people turn to for help. It's a sister's duty to hear out everyone's troubles. I'm very honored people feel safe sharing their struggles and concerns with me. I think there's a certain beauty to it. Although, one would argue having to eat lunch late isn't quite as romantic, hehe. Lunch is on me since you work so hard. 2 Chinese rice bowls, please. Sensei, are you sure? 2 Chinese rice bowls? You got it. Order up. Here's your bowl. Here are your bowls. What fast service. And such high quality. Even these paper plates are unique. A restaurant needs to not only serve the best food around, but they also need to be the fastest ones to do it, especially in environments like this, where people are eager to get back to the stadium. And since we knew people would be eating while watching the games, we made these special paper plates ourselves. They're designed to be easier to carry and eat from as you're moving about. But my silly speeches won't fill your belly. Please, enjoy it before it gets cold. What a unique experience. We're eating greasy festival foods right here, in the hustle and bustle of the crowd. Hehe, it feels a bit improper for some reason. Well then, thank you for this meal. Itadakimasu. Oh my, Sensei, it's delicious. It's seasoned with exotic spices I've never tried before. It's a foreign taste, but really addicting. Ha ha ha, I'm glad to hear it. Our secret sauce is a recipe we've perfected over many years at the Black Tortoise Promenade. Although President Rumi wandered off right after the cooking contest, murmuring something or another about improving her recipes. I think she shouldn't give so much heed to some Gehenna students' opinions. Can I have one more bowl, please? Of course, just a minute. Gotta get a piece of gum. Whoa, it's hot! That's not good. Are you okay? Nothing to worry about, just perils of the trade. It's not the first time I've gotten hot oil on myself. Ow, ow, ow. There's absolutely something to worry about. Early treatment is very important in taking care of burns. But I can't leave the stall unmanned, and I don't know where President Rumi went. That's okay, I'll take care of the stall, so please head to the Joint Medical Headquarters with Sensei. It might leave a scar if you're not careful. I can take you there right now. Maybe it'll be okay since the lunch is mostly over. Okay, I'm very sorry, but can I leave the stall in your charge? Of course, what's important is that you get the care you need. The last game caused a lot of injuries. Senna, can you please handle sterilizing any light scratches or wounds? If any patients require further treatment, they can be moved to the cots. Can do. I just need to get more sterile gauze from the supplies box. One moment. It's a little hectic in here. Sensei, what brings you to the medical tent? Oh no, are you injured somewhere? No, not me. This student over here. I'm sorry to add to your workload. I'm a bit embarrassed about it, but I burned myself with some oil. Don't apologize at all. It's essential to treat burn wounds right away. Even more so with hot oil. It can stick to your skin and cause deep scars. Senna, are you busy? Could you prepare some burn dressings as well, please? I can. I just need to cut a splint to set a hairline fracture. I'll tend to your burns right away, right after this. Do you need some help? I can get you some first aid supplies. Maybe I can help sort through the first aid supplies. No, absolutely not. You cannot enter the first aid area, no matter what. Is there something wrong there? Well, you see, we're treating patients with critical injuries from some artillery shells. The injuries are extremely grotesque, so it can be a difficult scene to stomach without prior experience. You could have horrible nightmares. That sounds awful. Are they okay? But don't they need more care then? Their injuries may be critical, but they're not untreatable. And with medical staff from 2 academies on duty, they'll be back on their feet within the hour. Only 1 hour? Yes, just the one, so please, leave the patients to us and enjoy the festival enough for all of us. Okay, all set. Please bring the corpse. I mean, the burn patient here. Corpse? Okay, well, thank you. I left the medical tent with Senna and Serena practically shooing me out the door. To be continued. Is that a different sprite for Serena? Hold on, let me check. It feels like a different sprite for Serena. Koyuki. Oh wait, my cafe refilled. Well, not refilled, but I can pet my students again. But this canonically happens after Volume 3, I think. So, Senna and Serena working well together is basically already happened. So it makes sense why they're getting along here. Waiting for this to load. I'm just curious. So that is a different Serena sprite, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, not... Because she doesn't... I don't think she wears that pink, like, nurse dress normally. She's normally wearing, like, white. Unless I'm stupid. I might be stupid, I don't know. That's why I like Koyuki. My brain's also empty, you know. Oh, I can invite you students. Nah, we... Okay, Okay, I guess we at least got to hear that. Miko, nyan, nyan. Okay, let's go, students. So it's not petting, it's just inviting someone. I'll wait after the reset, the daily reset for that. Actually, the daily reset's about to come up. Yeah, no, Serena's wearing a different outfit there. Like normally she's wearing this. Okay, I just wanted to check that because I thought it was like I was like thinking, wait, is Serena wearing something different? Okay, hopefully I can finish, not everything, but like, get through the stories before, the reset happens. Sukiyo, look over there! It's a special commemorative Millennium t-shirt that uses hologram technology to make you look invisible. Hehe, it's basically like a ninjutsu tool, but it does the ninjutsu for us. It'll be perfect for infiltration operations. Come on, let's try it on. This is gonna be so cool. But is there one that would fit me? I don't think the ninjutsu will work if I rip it. Don't worry, they have a really inclusive range of sizes. We can't let this opportunity to research other schools' ninjutsus pass us by. Nin. Whoa, look at all these cool machines making food. All by themselves? Is this how it is all the time in Millennium? Chise, over there, that automatic takoyaki machine is making takoyaki. Automatically. I have to try it. I just thought of a good haiku. Hello, Earth to Chise. Yeah, I got one. Rolling. A noise like no other. Roll Ramun Marble. I said takoyaki, not Ramun. Come on, Chise, we have to go before they run out. Ramune. What? Cheerleader Hanae. Yo, that's crazy. They have these ults for the remedial nights and they didn't release them. Wow, Millennium even has a cheer squad. Look at all those hologram drones and your specially made uniforms. You all really put all your spirit into it. It's not an official cheer squad or anything. Hehe, just consider us Millennium's Meisters turned cheer experts. Judging by your uniform, you must be a Trinity student. Yup, I volunteered to help treat any injured athletes for field day with the remedial nights. When caring for a patient, you have to consider both their physical and mental health. So while the seniors do all the hard technical stuff with medicine and bandages, I'll mend their hearts with the force of my cheers. You have a strong and earnest voice. I like that. This is exactly the kind of spirit I would expect from the Millennium Cheer Squad's rival. Our rival? Are you talking about the cheering competition? The cheering competition is based on the spirit and energy of the cheer squads. It allows non-athletes to participate in the day as well. Some might say it's a bonus competition that takes place in the stands. It's too bad I have to be in the obstacle race. I won't be able to take part in the cheering competition. Let me do it. I'll join the obstacle race. Honestly, neither are my strong point, but I'd rather do that than cheer. Hibiki, that is not the attitude of a Meister. The Halo Festival is a time to test your physical limits and potential. If there was any day to try things you're not good at, it would be today. It helps you understand the value of different perspectives and ways of life. Captain, that was so inspiring. I'm all fired up. As your rival, I'll bring my all to the cheering competition. That's the spirit. I'll be honored to meet you on the battlefield. Please let this be over soon. Everyone seems to be really enjoying the festival. Natsu, that parfait. Are you interested in this parfait? If you see the value of this delectable parfait, you must have very keen senses. I wouldn't expect anything less from the Justice Task Force. I brought this from the Le Osso Bleu food stall out where all the vendors are. The Osso Bleu parfaits are extremely hard to find, let alone one from a pop-up store. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I see, but that's not unlike parfaits from the main store where they whip the cream and cut up fresh fruits for each order. They have to bring frozen ingredients for pop-up stores. To make up for the inferior ingredients, they have 3 scoops of ice cream instead of 2. Therefore, while it may lose in quality, the pop-up parfait is aesthetically superior. This unbalanced parfait is a perfect symbol of all that is the Kuroda's Halo Festival. Wait, it's not about the parfait. I've been trying to tell you this entire time that you can't eat while you're walking on the road. What do you mean? Why shouldn't I? Well, it's against school rules, and it's improper. You're correct. Eating and walking is strictly prohibited by Trinity rules. But we are at the Halo Festival, are we not? Does Trinity's authority reach this far? I don't know. Proper, improper, what does that really mean? Anyone with proper manners will eat with utensils, but then it's considered improper to eat traditional curry with a spoon rather than your hands. This parfait here sits within a disposable container specifically designed to allow for the ease of eating while performing activities like walking. Wouldn't it be improper to not consume it in the intended way? So therefore, eating while walking must be the proper way to act during the Kivoda's Halo Festival. I think you might be right. She is not. Natsu, you're confusing her with your twisted logic. The Halo Festival isn't a free-for-all. Even the executive committee isn't above the rules here. It seems I've been caught. And plus, you're tempting me with all that sugar, the delicious, refreshing ice cream. I mean, you could spill on other students if you're carrying around such a large parfait. Please finish your parfait in one of the designated lounge areas. I can't do that. The other after-school sweets club members will find me if I stay in one of the lounges too long. If they find me eating this delectable parfait, they'll all beg me incessantly to buy them one too. I'm not willing to take that chance. You'll have to eat it. Me? Yes, it's a shame I won't be able to enjoy this special one-of-a-kind parfait. My passion for desserts isn't so one-dimensional. As long as someone gets to appreciate it, well, I think that's the most romantic thing ever. Well, I'm off to find the other members. Don't forget, it's about the romance. This parfait is so big. What am I supposed to do? Ugh, I've been so good about my diet this time. This parfait alone surpasses my calorie limit for 3 days combined. But it would be wrong to waste it as well. Maybe it's okay to just eat just one? Sensei, when did you get here? A while ago. A while? Well, I was planning on giving this parfait to a colleague. The parfait seemed really important to Natsu. You should be the one to have it. I ate a big lunch just now. I can't afford to eat any more calories. You've been working so hard in this heat. Why don't you take a break and enjoy this refreshing parfait? Thank you. I'll enjoy it. You look pretty tired. Why don't you take a break yourself, Asumi? No, I'm okay. I already ate, and I'm not participating in the games, so I'm at full stamina. I could never relax like that while on patrol. We have to remain alert for any potential threats. I wish the executive committee members from Millennium and Gehenna felt similarly. It seems they've forgotten their responsibilities because they're too busy enjoying the festival. Well, it is a festival meant for everyone. You can afford to let loose for a moment, right? No, everyone has a role to play. Enjoying the festival simply isn't written into my responsibilities. It's as I told you earlier, this is no different from my regular academic duties. I have to uphold Trinity's name and perform my duties as the Vice President of the Justice Task Force, as usual. Oh, it's Jay-sensei. Hey there, Sensei. I didn't expect to run into you here. Hello, Kirino and Fubuki. Are you two on patrol? Hello, we're in charge of security for Field Day so that all the students can enjoy the festival safely. But because the athletics stadium is so big, it takes a long time to make even one round. I was happy we didn't have to join the games, but it's so much work walking around in this heat. There's not even any shade. If I had known it'd be like this, I would have called in sick and lazed around in my dorm. Fubuki, it's wrong to lie to get off work. You could get in trouble. If you finish this patrol, I'll buy you a special Millennium Donut. I heard they're made by robots, okay? So you can do it. Oh, I wonder if a robot-made donut would taste different from a regular donut. Ah, you're the Vice President of the Justice Task Force, right? Do you know each other? We met recently. We were trying to take down some bad students who were trying to disrupt the games. And then Hasumi stepped in and helped us arrest them. We really appreciated it. It was my pleasure. The students of Valkyrie Police School have been very helpful throughout this event. Your reports to the Executive Committee regarding any suspicious behavior has been essential in keeping the peace throughout this field day. You've very much proven the Public Safety Bureau's reputation for speed and efficiency. Ha ha ha, you're too kind. Thank you. I'm happy I could be of service. Have you run into any issues during your patrol? Not so far. No suspicious persons or items to report. Oh, we did run into a few students carrying out equipment for the next game. I thought it was a little strange because they weren't staff members. We asked, but they said they didn't need any help. I thought it was weird because their box looked heavy. They were carrying around shot-put balls and iron frames. I couldn't imagine being so hard-working. They got there before anyone else and took things as soon as the game was over. Hold on, I'm cleaning off my my pop filter. That sounds rather suspicious to me. According to the documents I received from Yuka, All the equipment was to be transported by robots, so there was no need for students to volunteer for that task. Really? Then where and why were they taking the equipment? Considering the circumstances, we should investigate these students. Kirino, can you take us to where you last saw them? Of course, I saw them at the main building. I'll take you there right away. I just might turn to something annoying. To be continued. Okay, red. And I'll just put my red team in then. Koiki is so cute. Look how cute she is. Look how cute she is. I need to get her friends. Loading. Loading. Gotta wait. Still loading, you know. Do 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 do. There we go. It's so nice seeing these animations in full HD on a big screen. Loading. Yo, Adult Chun is so cute. I wonder, her age is supposed to be a mystery, but seriously, how old is she supposed to be anyway? Oh, excuse me. Episode 6, Cooperation 1. It looks like they're long gone. Mashuro, have you seen the students I described earlier? They should be carrying boxes of equipment. Negative, I've been surveying the area from the light tower and I haven't seen any students matching your description. I've asked the other members to report if they saw anything, but I've been receiving varying responses. We haven't been able to pinpoint a credible location so far. Kirino, do you remember what they look like? What they look like, let me see. I think they had short hair and were wearing gym clothes. They were also wearing sneakers. You just described every student in photos. But she's right, they were pretty nondescript. They didn't really stand out too much to me, so I don't remember much. I'm sorry, I should have gotten a better look at their faces. Don't apologize. We wouldn't have even been aware of the situation if not for you. It's a shame we're so short-handed. If this was Trinity, the criminals would be apprehended by now. Is there a problem here? I know that voice. It's the rest of the executive committee. The executives from Gehenna, Trinity, and Millennium all together. I never thought I'd see this combination. Us, a combination? Please don't consider us a set. Hey, I don't like getting grouped with you either. I don't want to be seen as a cohort with some monster. Excuse me? What did you call me? Haha, let's not fight everyone, please. What brings all of you here? I was coming back from the infirmary and happened to see these two collapse onto a bench. We decided to go to a cafe to recharge a little bit and get out of the heat. But Hasumi, you seem troubled. Is everything okay? I think so. It's likely nothing of concern. These Valkyrie students here reported that they saw some students moving equipment without permission. I want to investigate it just in case. We don't want the sports equipment to fall into the wrong hands. What did you just say? That's an enormous concern. Is that so? Yes, do you know how much all that equipment costs? If someone steals it, the financial losses. To make matters worse, all the equipment was specifically developed for the Halo Festival using Millennium's technology, so the potential for malicious misuse is also high. Just last month, some troublemakers from Gehenna attached a flamethrower to a cleaning robot that was stolen from Millennium and re-tagged it. A simple cleaning robot caused so much damage that an entire unit of the prefect team was incapacitated. If someone abuses equipment integrated with Millennium's technology, there's no telling what could happen. I hate to say it, but that cleaning robot probably already had the flamethrower installed. That only proves my point. We need to act immediately. Yuka, all of Millennium's assets are equipped with electronic tags, right? Please check the inventory list for any equipment that wasn't returned after the games, and what time the respective game ended. I'll check the access records for key facility and put together a list of students who accessed the tracks around that time. What time is it? It's 42. Okay, I still have plenty of time. I'm already on it. What a peculiar situation. Why is Gehenna deigning to help any of us? Huh? I'm not trying to help you, or Trinity, or Millennium. We're still executive members of the Kivota's Halo Festival. I'm simply doing my job to make sure nothing disrupts Gehenna's operations, just in case. If the culprit is from Gehenna, we need to catch them quickly so we aren't billed with unnecessary charges. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I guess so. We'll case the area and question any students to find potential witnesses. Can we ask for your help, Mari? Understood. So you saw some students with equipment boxes heading towards the underground entrance? Yes, exactly. They were struggling with boxes full of metal pieces, but rejected my offer to help them. Rather aggressively, I might add. I thought that was strange. It stood out to me, so I watched to see what direction they went. I put together a list of equipment that haven't been returned. Boxes of shot put balls, hurdles for a solo obstacle race, and these are all the students who entered the stadium after the games even though they weren't contestants. Kirino, do you recognize any of these faces? Oh, that person! That's the one who was moving the equipment! Based on all the evidence, it seems the student was secretly moving equipment down to the underground entrance of the stadium. The underground entrance? But we opted not to use that space because it was too small to be of any use. What could they possibly do in there with all that equipment? The only way to find out is by catching them. Let's get moving while the trail is still fresh. The Kivota's Halo Festival is an exciting sports festival that happens every 2 years. By participating in a festival splashed all over the news, you can make history as a hero, and even become a leading role model leading inspiring messages for the students that will follow after. So that means, if we stage a protest here, its effects will ripple across all of Kivota's. But boss, security from every academy, and even students from Valkyria Police School are at the athletic stadium. If we try to protest, won't the executive committee just shut us down right away? There's nothing to worry about. With the Kronos channel's cameras recording every moment, even the executive committee won't be able to lift a finger against us. Plus, as long as we're here at the underground entrance, they won't be able to use bombs for fear of damaging the stadium. They'll fail to get through our barricade and be forced to negotiate. Boss, you really thought all this through. You're amazing. Yes, now let's use this momentum and start a protest for 3-day work week. So you're telling me you stole our expensive equipment to create a barricade to argue for something as menial as a 3-day work week? What? The executive committee is here. How did they find us? Unknown students not participating in the games were taking equipment from the stadium. Did you truly believe that wouldn't stand out? In addition, there are robots responsible for moving equipment for the field day, so it's even more suspicious. I didn't even think of that. More importantly, what nonsense were you spouting earlier? A 3-day work week? I would understand a 4-day work week, but 3? You expect to have more weekend days than work days in a week? Shut up! How many people in the world like working more than playing? If the General Student Council truly cared about the students' well-being, they would give us 4 days of rest a week. That's right! Yeah, I support their cause. Let's go. Sensei, you're an adult, remember? You can't agree with them. But back to the subject. You need to face consequences for violating school rules and trying to disrupt the Kivolos Halo Festival. I won't punish you for stealing the equipment if you return it immediately. But if we find any damages, you'll be charged for the repairs. Do you think it'll be that easy to scare us off? We prepared something for exactly this scenario. What the heck did they... What? We stole a tank that was parked outside the stadium. That's the Cheerbot. A tank? Oh, wait, that's probably not a tank. What do you mean? If it's not a tank, then what is it? It has continuous tracks, steel armor, and a machine gun. What else could it be? She has a point. Can't argue with that. Plus, we were just about to finish our super durable barricade. This barricade is built with metal and wood. It's impenetrable. I bet even the Gehenna Prefect team and Trinity Justice Task Force together couldn't get through it. You called? But boss, what do we do? The Prefect team, Justice Task Force, and someone are all here together. Don't be scared. We have a tank, remember? They might be members of the student council, but there aren't many of them. We could just mow them all down. Well then, go Bourgeoisie Crusher. The Cheerbot has yet another name. I support a 3-day work week. Let's go. Gotta wait for this loading screen, you know. Come on. Koyuki wants to see more of the action. Okay, there we go. It was taking a while to load. Okay, very quick. Now we gotta wait for no loading screen after this. At least she's eco-friendly. Poor Miyu. Always in the trash cans. Waiting. Waiting, waiting. Loading. Episode 7, Cooperation 2. What's wrong with this stupid tank? It won't move. Because that's not a tank. The engineering department removed its combat features during yesterday's repairs. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic. We hardly needed to call in cavalry. I'm relieved my worries were unfounded, although I am surprised that we could wrap this up so quickly. Don't look down on us. Retreat for now. We'll garner more support for our 3-day work week, and then there'll be nothing you can do to stop our protest. Hey, get back here. Hello, and welcome back to the Chronos channel. Oh, new subscriber, thank you. Yeah, I'm also on NA. Still, I'm going through this story right now, but I think I'm just Jayce. If you want to look me up. Hello and welcome back to the Chronos channel. We hope everyone enjoyed a delicious lunch at one of the many food stalls outside the stadium. With morning matches complete, let's see where everyone lands in the rankings. Gehenna Academy took a surprising lead as soon as the tournament started. Did they manage to keep their first place spot? Wow, Millennium Science School is now reigning at the top of the leaderboard. Millennium Science School, a school better known for their math formulas than their penalty kicks. I don't think anyone was expecting them to perform well. I guess home field advantage is a real thing. But their lead is hardly a comfortable one, so they better keep their eyes peeled for Gehenna and Trady right behind them. With competition this fierce, there's no way to tell who will emerge the victor after the afternoon games. And the next game we get to look forward to this is the obstacle race. This race is all about being the fastest athlete there while overcoming the various obstacles laid throughout the track. You're absolutely right, there's so many different obstacles designed to slow down and disrupt the runners. It's everything from ninja caltraps to bottle caps that look like 500 yen coins, and even stuffed cats in boxes with "Please adopt me" written on them. I think the cats in boxes would distract me from the race. To make things more interesting, they've added a special rule for this year's race. Instead of a baton, the runners will have a large grenade with an electronic detonator inside. What? Bruh. What? Does that mean runners will be passing off a grenade to each other instead of a traditional baton? That sounds dangerous. That's what makes it exciting. And as long as it's handed over to the next runner in time, it won't detonate. It'll take too long, and you'll be disqualified in a shocking explosion. They implemented this rule to encourage teamwork, rather than each school relying on their ace. Now, which academy will be blessed by the goddess of luck this time? Yeah, no, it's so nice to have Blue Archive on a big screen, because like having it on the phone is fine. It doesn't look as good, and emulators do not run natively at like higher resolutions. The contestants representing Abydos in the obstacle race are Serika, Hoshino, and Shiroko. Hehe, I'm so nervous. Just leave this to me. Grenades, abandoned cats, why is it so complicated? We have to win this game if we want the prize for first place. Haha, I don't want you to be disappointed if we can't. A small school like ours doesn't stand much of a chance. Where's Nonomi? But regardless, we'll do our best. If we put on a good show in the games, maybe more students will be interested in transferring to Abydos. Hahaha, allow me to educate you, my adorable underclassmen. You're not going to gain the attention you want by doing well in the field day. Where you're really going to gain traction is by showing off in the grandstands. The grandstands? Yup, the cheer squad is in the grandstands. Look, I talked to Hoshino and she inspired me to prepare some cheer poses. Let's go, you can do it! Fight! Swimsuit cheer squad! Oh, the swimsuit cheer squad, she does that in the anime. What the heck is a swimsuit cheer squad? That sounds stupid. I prepared something too, actually. Oh no. See, a 60mm anti-tank rocket. For what? Warning shots, obviously. Cheering is important to raise your own team's morale, but they say the best defense is attack. You also need to crush your opponent's spirit. As soon as the other team see me enter with this intimidating rocket, they'll be engulfed with hopelessness and despair. I like it, Shiroko. Having a strong mentality is half the battle. Hee how fun, Star. But there's no way they'll permit that. Ayane, having to play the straight man. The large grenades that will be used in the obstacle remains might look like old models with friction igniter, but it's actually an advanced electric igniter that works with a sensor on the handle. But because we made them in a hurry yesterday, I'm not quite sure if they'll work properly. Then it's a craftsman's duty to test her invention by participating in the game herself. Udaha, I'll test her grenade igniter during the game. Can you please help cheer us on? Of course, leave the cheering to us. Ugh, I wish I could have just entered the race. Are you still feeling apprehensive, Hibiki? Remember, you're a member of the cheer squad now. It is your duty to bring the energy and attitude required to cheer on our team. Come on now, put on a happy face. Happy faces. Let's go, fight, let's win, Millennium! Millennium! Yeah, no, this event has been great for showing off all these students in different outfits. Oh, I'm so tired. I've been getting mixed up in all these weird incidents since last night. If I relax at all, I might pass out. Look alive, Rabbit Squad. The Halo Festival is far from over. And a diabolical terrorist could be planning their next move as we speak. The radar is showing a large object approaching the track. What is that? I don't want to be a part of this annoying race. But Akko said if I make it into the top 3, she'll give me a general meal ticket so I can eat anything I want to Komoda's Halo Festival. So I guess I can try a little. Ooh, that's gonna be some top competition. And with the bang of the flare gun, the participants are off. Look at them go. What speed? It looks like the Caltraps track didn't cause too much trouble for any of these seasoned athletes. Now they just need to hand the baton, the grenade, to the second runner. The next obstacle is... Uh-oh. Huh? What's that sound? Those stubborn bastards. Stop following me! Oh, the tank. Is that a tank? Why is there a tank barreling down the stadium? I have the answer to that. That ball-shaped robot is the cheer robot we made in preparation for the field day. It has an ergonomic round shape and continuous track so it can quickly move across any terrain. We couldn't use it in the end due to a minor accident. So the real question is, what is it doing here? A cheerbot? There's a massive machine gun attached to it. That's a combat system we installed to instantly subdue any terrorists in the event of an attack on the festival. But that feature unfortunately had to be disabled in the end. It won't work unless it detects a direct threat. Or perhaps a powerful shock of some sort. Bang bang. Kaboom! Shiroko, I told you not to use it! Who in the world fires an anti-tank rocket at an innocent cheerbot? Is that wrong? Ugh, of course it is. That looked really expensive. I hope it's okay. Explosion from warhead with a penetrative force of 400 millimeters or higher detected. Activating combat system. Identifying a delinquent students within a kilometer radius. 3 students carrying illegal JHP bullets. Several students wearing unauthorized homemade gym clothes. 5 students eating food while walking. Bro, what are these? I understand the bullets, but unauthorized homemade gym clothes? The criteria for delinquent is pretty strict, huh? We use Seminar's decision-making algorithm for the AI's machine learning. Its parameters might have been affected by a certain cold-hearted treasurer. Investigation complete. All students within a kilometer radius will be marked as delinquent students. All students? That's crazy. Power up. Eliminate. Kaboom! What's going on? Why is there a tank attacking us? Is it going crazy because of the explosion? Shiriko, this is all your fault. I don't have any control over it. Help! Delinquent students who disrupt the field day will be eliminated. Of course, if it's Cubonis, there's always chaos. I knew it. The Millennium Terrorists finally made their entrance. We'll get in close and use a grenade. That ought to do a trick. Brr. Huh? The grenade just glanced off it like it was a feather. Boom! Saki! Absolute chaos going on. Are you getting all this? A tank suddenly entered the track during the obstacle race and started attacking the students. How did such a terrifying weapon find its way into the peaceful Halo Festival? This is a scoop! Breaking news! What's that tank, Yuka? The operation schedule didn't mention using a tank during the festival. I don't know anything about it either. I didn't think it was an actual tank. When the protesters took it, I thought it was just a replica or something. I find it rather suspicious how it talks exactly like you. Stuff like eliminate them and the delinquents. I don't talk like that. More importantly, what is that tank, Sensei? What happened while I was asleep yesterday? So the thing is, it's kind of a long story. You can— No, I didn't make it in time. You get— No, it's good. It just took 1 AP away from me. I think the game glitched because the date changed. Because this is the daily reset time. Hold on. I guess I'll have to close the game and reopen it. I thought I could make it through that story before the date change. Gotta reopen the game. Gotta wait for everything to load again. Gotta wait for everything to load. Resetting. Blah, blah, blah.
Blue Archive.
Blue Archive. Gotta wait for everything to load again. With the Koyuki. Okay, it's almost done loading. Yeah, I gotta move this. I gotta move over my this game to my internal hard drive. Loading off an external hard drive takes a little too long. Since the day reset, I guess I should do my dailies. Actually, I should say I need to save doing the lessons until after I get all the get the character from that event. The the track Hasumi.
ジェリー先生、様々な授業やイベントが準備されているので、ご希望のスケジュールを選んでください。
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the event and I
お
try to
帰りな
finish
さ
it
い
off.
先生、一緒に。お待ちしておりました、先生。
So we gotta skip through a bunch of dialogue because I already read that. Yeah, I got Maid Midori last time, so that's the only reason I have her. But I'm saying I have 72,000 pyros saved up for the for Fest and for getting Seiya. Okay, we gotta skip through all this dialogue because we already did it. Do. I can't wait until I get her friends, her seminar buddies. I ordered them and they cost a bunch of money, and they're supposed to come at the end of the year, so won't get to see her friends until later. This music is so good though. Okay, let's try to skip through this dialogue. Speed through! So gotta get to the point where the tank comes in. Yep, here's where the tank comes in. Not here, but a little bit further. Yeah, shipping prices are so expensive. I think my shipping prices for the rest of the seminar were $12 each, which kind of sucks. Because the plushies themselves are $32.99. Or no, they were $9 or something. Or okay, let's get back to the point where I was. It was like on Kusumi. It's kind of a long story. You can explain once we get a handle on the situation. Mari, can you please help evacuate the spectators? Yes! The rest of you, we're going to subdue that tank. And what was I going to say? I don't need your... That's what I was going to say. I don't need your orders. They're going to write a 10-page report after this. Okay, so it's versus a tank, so that's yellow. I always got do the dangle animation for Reisa when I have her. Reisa's just too cute. Gotta wait for this to load. That's me having to stream on my phone, and the phone was a little too close to the microphone. Cause I have my stream up on my phone so I can check if it like goes down for anything. But I mean, if it goes down, that's usually because that would probably because my internet would go down. Just gotta wait for this to load again. And so this is the first battle of today, so. Also, I'm not wearing headphones, so the audio is getting a little polluted. I could turn it down a little bit. I don't like wearing headphones because it covers my ears. I don't like that feeling. Oh, Race is so cute. Oh, there's more red units here. I thought there would be. Aren't we supposed to fight the tank? There's the tank. Okay, Track Trasher. Yeah, one Mika Blast is enough to dominate. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Aw, Race is so cute. Azus. Waiting. Gotta wait for the load screens. I have just enough space to move this onto my internal hard drive. I just usually put all my games on my external hard drive because I do not have any. I basically don't have any space on my internal hard drive, but like I'm just barely enough to fit Blue Archive on it. Yeah, her calling card is very cute when she goes like that, and shows you her challenging card. Cavalry battle game. Field. Serendipitous coincidence. After the dust had finally settled, the the Cheerbot was finally shut down. We completely destroyed its tracks and power supply, so we're in the clear now. We've apprehended the delinquent students who were trying to stage the protest, and thankfully it seems they weren't able to garner much support for their efforts. All the athletes have been evacuated, and all the injured were sent to a joint medical center. The situation seems to be under control now. Good work, everyone. I know I said this was part of being the executive committee for the Kivoto's Halo Festival, but I honestly didn't expect having to fight alongside students from other schools. Do you have a problem with that? The opposite, actually. The novelty of it was somewhat refreshing. I'm well aware of Trinity's competitive capabilities, but Millennium's ability to process information and adapt quickly on a battlefield was impressive. Oh, they're getting along now! We wouldn't have been so successful if you hadn't identified the enemy's weaknesses so quickly. I see where Millennium Student Council gets its reputation. Your kindness is a little suspicious. Well, it is a fact that you were the one who made the robot that caused this whole incident. Don't blame our technology. I mean, yes, the engineering department does tend to add unnecessary features to their inventions, but it's still the fault of the protesters for using it improperly. But please don't worry, Yuka. No one is asking Millennium to take responsibility. Oh, well anyway, that kind of data analysis is par for the course. As Seminar's treasury, calculations are my specialty. I think Hasumi's shooting skills are much more worthy of praise. How did you hit a moving turret with such precision without even using a scope? What's your secret? It's hard to explain. Intuition, I suppose? I think I've naturally picked it up from working for the Justice Task Force for so long. Interesting. We usually put much more stock into formulas than intuition at Millennium. Do you mind if we run some measurements and record you as you're shooting when you have time? I'd love to be of assistance. Everyone did a great job today. You as well, Sensei. Your command led us to victory, as usual. Why don't we all have some parfait together if you guys have time? Let's get some parfaits, it's my treat. Thank you, but I think they're short-handed at the Joint Medical Center. I was just about to head over to help. I'm way more tired than hungry right now. I'm going to go rest in the lounge. I'm heading over to Gehenna's athletes lobby right now. I want to see how the head prefect is doing before the last match. ... What about you, Hasumi? I'll pass on the parfait, unfortunately. Since I don't have anything pressing to address, I think I'll take a small break and patrol the perimeter. Then why don't you join the games yourself? I bet a new experience would be fun, like playing in the games. The games? I've already told you, participating in the festival isn't part of my job description. If it's to contribute to Katrandi's victory, actually, for the success of the festival, it's better for students with strong physical talents like Tsurugi to participate. I'm more than happy in my current position. But, well, if you'll excuse me. Did you see that? Did you see me take their hat at the very last second? What a shame. I would have won if I hadn't tripped in the beginning. I'll be the MVP next time. You guys better watch out. Haha, I'll take that challenge. I'd be happy to add another victory to my belt. It seems everyone is enjoying the festival. Well, of course, it's a festival and there's much to enjoy. Sensei said it would be more fun if I joined the games, but naturally, not everyone can mindlessly enjoy the festival. Peace can only be maintained at someone's sacrifice. I have to remain vigilant for the sake of justice. What do we do? Who could have predicted the president would faint from an upset stomach right before the finals? I warned you about those takoyaki. The ingredients may have seemed normal, but the fact that I could walk was definitely not normal. Twinkling octopus, round takoyaki. Maybe there's a solution in the clouds. I wish there was something I could do, but I don't have a lot of friends. Where could we find someone? Well, we do have exactly 4 people. Those students are definitely from Hyakiyako. I see, the next game is the final match between Hyakiyako and the Millennium School. Millennium currently has the lead. I hope the Hyakiyako team can stop them in their tracks. Oh, why don't you take her place, Tsukuyo? That's impossible. If someone as big as me were to try to get on top, everything would collapse. Maybe I can do it then. But I'm way too short to hold anyone. An octopus in a jar. Dreams of food poisoning. It seems this match will be an easy win for Millennium. It's a shame, but I shouldn't get involved in matters from other schools. Yeah, Hyakiyako, they're so cute. Izuna is... Look at Izuna in her track uniform. Ugh, I can't think of anything. If only I could think of a secret plan like Kaibe from the Lonely 77 Wandering Ninjas. We would win this no problemo. I love her little panic face like this. I'm sorry. I wish I'd gotten food poisoning instead. I'm so big and useless. I'm sorry I exist. I'm too tall. What are you apologizing for? Who? They're huge. I was going to stay out of this, but I couldn't let that comment go. Do you understand the rules for the upcoming cavalry battle? Of course we do. You combine to create a horse and then put a jockey on top. Then the jockey has to steal the other jockey's hats. Yes, the jockey that steals the other team's hats first is the winner. If you want to be able to reach and grab a hat from someone's head, it's easier to do so if you have the higher ground, which means that height is an extreme advantage during the cavalry battle. I see. But if Tsukuyo is part of the horse, it would be hard to balance considering all of our heights. Maybe we could wear some very, very high heels. You're misunderstanding. The students making up the horse don't always need to be the same height. You can just place a platform under the shorter students and equalize your horse. I don't get it though. How do we move if we're on a platform? You don't. There's not technically any rules that say you need to stay moving throughout the battle. People just default to that because being stationary makes you an easy target. But if both students are on large platforms, I doubt the other jockeys will be able to reach your hat. It will be like making a castle. Then it's just like ninjas protecting their lord's residence. How did you come up with such an awesome strategy so fast? It's just like the time Kaibe pricked up his black ears and blocked a massive army in episode 108 of The Lonely 77 Wandering Ninjas. Sir Kaibe, are you talking to me? My name is Hasumi. I'm sorry, Hasumi. Please lend us your wisdom. Wisdom? Ever since our president fainted, we've been wandering around like vagabonds who lost their master. We need a tactician at a time like this. We need your help, Hasumi. Yes, if the super smart lady from Trinity helps us, we'll definitely win. A hot afternoon, a girl with black wings. This must be fate. But please. Okay, fine. I'm on break anyway, and it would benefit Trinity in the long run. Let me get rid of this gum I'm having in my mouth. I'll help you. Okay, what armor are they using? Okay, machines. Go my yellow squad. I love Reisa. Uzawa Reisa ni omakase kudasai. Now we just wait for this to load. Do. Yes, always leave it to Uzawa Reisa. She is the strongest character in Blue Archive. Even stronger than Hina. Even stronger than Hoshino. Yeah, Reisa's custom shotgun is also very cool. Is this done loading? Almost, it's taking a while to load. 4. Oh, I love her little arigato gozaimasu. Reisa is just so shy. Surprisingly, like she's surprisingly shy. Ayame in her little helicopter. Shawty no pose. Yeah, no, my laptop kind of sucks because it's going hard. It's going hard trying to stream and play this at the same time. Like now that I'm in a more permanent place, I feel like I should probably upgrade my PC. Hold on, I'm messaging someone on Discord. Like my laptop is 2020, I mean, and so that means it's been 5 years since I got it. Definitely needs an upgrade. Okay. The only other big match left after the cavalry battle is the Academy Relay Race, right? Yep, these are the last chances to rack up a lot of points and take home the trophy. I can't believe Millennium actually has a chance to win the Halo Festival. We've always been last place. This year's field day has been filled with so many surprises. According to the rumors, that teacher from Shaw adjusted the program so that students who aren't very good at sports could enjoy the games. Maybe that's the difference? Well, Gehenna or Trinity is the most likely winner of the cavalry game, but they're already exhausted from the preliminaries. At least we can definitely beat Allied Hyakiyako Academy. They'll be easy pickings. Awesome, let's beat them and secure Millennium's victory. Huh? What in the world is that? They're just standing on a platform. Chise! Chise is on top. Oh, amazing. And she's gripping her ears. That's crazy. Ta-da! Preparations are complete. We completed the ninjutsu, the castle fortification technique with Hasumi's help. Do you really think this is going to work? It feels kind of unstable. We might topple over if someone even blows on us. Shake, shake. Don't worry, the left and right players aren't meant to protect the jockey. Kaede and Izuna, you just need to watch aside and back and tell Chise where the enemy is. An enemy surveillance operation. Understood. This is way easier than finding a Hercules beetle with your bare eyes. We've got this. That's a funny looking horse over there. They look like they're going to fall even without us doing anything. Should we attack that one first? Yeah, target the weak first. Beep. Chise, the enemy jockey is approaching from the northeast. Are they coming for us already? Wait, they're huge. They're so tall up close, I can't even reach her hat. Don't panic, they're so unstable, we can just crash into them and take their hat. The hat, it's mine. Huh, where's my hat? They got me. Mean. Chise, was that ninjutsu? You move so fast. Heh, Chise is the champion of the Karuda tournament at Hyakuyaku. When it comes to dexterity, no one is more skilled. The enemy might focus on the jockey as a weakness, but the jockey is also the only one who's able to attack. We may be a little unstable, but thankfully our jockey has quick hands. Chise, another enemy to your right. Ambush them from their blind spot. Now I have two. She got me. The cavalry battle finale between Millennium and Hyakuyaku is taking place as we speak, and this event has taken a very unexpected turn. The Hyakuyaku team has already disqualified 2 jockeys within the first minute with Chise as their jockey. They might have looked funny at the beginning, but the horses from Hyakuyaku have established a strong defense that the other horses can't seem to penetrate. Millennium can't afford to lose this match if they want to keep their first place lead. Who will come out on top? We're going to lose without even putting up a fight at this rate. Maki, help me out here. Huh, me? I thought I was just filling out numbers because Hare bailed. She was supposed to be the jockey. And physical strength isn't exactly my strong point. Aren't you the most famous hacker in Veritas or something? Isn't there something you can do? Chihiro's gonna flip out on me if she finds out. But I may as well help if I'm here. I'll use the Athena 3 I borrowed from Hare. She borrowed her drone. That's cool. We're the only ones left from Hyakuyaku. How many enemies are left? We got rid of two teams ourselves, so I think there's only 1 team left. Are you sure? There's 3 teams in front of me right now. Oh, she's ninjutsu cloning. Kiki, a little late to the party, aren't I? Aren't ya? 2 of the teams you see are fake holograms. We created dummies using the hologram projection feature built into the Athena 3. What you think? Not such a walk in the park anymore, huh? But what the heck? Isn't using that kind of technology cheating? Unfortunately, the rules are a bit too vague for it to be considered cheating. There are rules against using guns and bombs during the cavalry battle, but there's nothing about creating illusions with holograms. It's just not explicitly stated. Yeah. It's the Airbud defense, you know? If there's no rule against it, you know? No one expected them to use that sort of technology. They'll probably have to add some rules against the use of holograms for the next festival. Ugh, and they made 2 of them. There's no end to the surprises with the Millennium. They're likely going to rush you. We don't have time to figure out which one is the real one. Azuna and Tsukio, it's time for you to shine. Huh, what do I do? Ninjutsu! Ninjutsu! Ninjutsu? Isn't that kind of like magic? Well, this should be interesting. So it's the Millennium's holographic technology against Hyakuyako's ninjutsu. Let's see which one's better. Now, let's get it. Ah! Tsukiyo, Ninja Scroll! Ninjutsu. Haha, I got it! Millennium wins! Huh? It's just a doll. Then where's the enemy jockey? You're very slow. What? How are you so fast? Rip Maki. She tried her best. She's got me. Now I have 3. That's our champion. I knew you'd win, Shisei. Eek, I thought we were done for. We aren't, thanks to you, Tsukiyo. You performed that ninjutsu so fast. You're awesome. If you were even a second slower in switching Chisei into doll, they would have had our hat. It was like whoosh. I was so high. Ha ha ha, I don't think I could do that again. Chisei, can you please let go now? I think my hair is gonna fall out. Her hair? Isn't he gripping her ears like crazy? Chisei stole Maki's hat with the extravagant acrobatic strike. All of Millennium's jockeys are now disqualified, which means the Hyakuyako team is the winner. Nice. Ahem, I got a little too excited for a moment. Hasumi, did you see that? We won, and it was all thanks to you, Hasumi. Yes, I watched every moment. You did excellently. I thought we were done for when the president fainted. You even let a big, useless student like me play an important role. Thank you so much. Sob. Please, this victory belongs entirely to each of you. I'm happy to have assisted. It was so much fun. Everyone worked together regardless of affiliation and used their strengths to achieve this victory. It felt like I was the main character in the movie by Shiba Dog Wang Wang. I hope we'll be able to play another game with you, Hasumi. But I'm a Trinity student. Next time, we may be enemies. That's okay. It doesn't matter if we're allies or enemies. As long as we can play with you, it'll be fun. Yeah, I thought it was a blast. I'll never forget this experience. That's how it is. But please don't think I'll be merciful if we meet on the field. As a Trinity student, I'll always put my full effort into anything I do. I wouldn't expect anything less. See you again next time. See you. Aw, that was so nice. This event is so fun, just seeing all these different academies interacting. Uzaware-sa ni omakase kudasai. Koyuki. You know, Reisa should have been in this event. Because this happens after we get introduced to Reisa too. And then Koyuki also should have been in this event. Since she's part of Seminar, you know? They definitely should have had her in the event. But I think they don't want to introduce her until Volume F. Like, as a student you can recruit anyway. Okay, I think I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. Koyuki, entertain them for a second while I leave.
降臨大祭、新たな美食の地平がやってまいりましたわ。
Okay, I'm back. I mean, they're doing the rerun for the Koyuki plush on Good Smile, so you could order it now. It's just gonna be very expensive, I will say, if you live in the U.S. Because the shipping price is very expensive. But yeah, you can buy a Koyuki right now. They're in stock. Okay, next story. Let me just adjust my camera again. Hello viewers, the exciting Kivoto's Halo Festival is reaching its end. This next game is the grand finale, the Academy Relay Race. The results of the relay race will determine the victor of the Kivoto's Halo Festival. You know, normally we would have a pretty good idea who's the winner is by now. Oh, who is in the lead right now? Well, you see, try not to be too shocked. Trinity, Gehenna, and Millennium are all in first. They're tied. What? They're tied without a single point difference? That's right, Trinity and Gehenna usually go head-to-head on the last game of the field day. But Millennium went above and beyond everyone's expectations and is giving them a run for their money this year. This year's relay race is looking to be an intense one, so don't miss out. You'll be able to watch the entire thing from start to finish on the Chronos channel. I mean, Anime Expo, if you went to Anime Expo, I guess they would have had stuff. But I missed the last piece of dialogue. Okay, so it all comes down to this last race. Each school will have to choose their contestants wisely. Hey, did you hear? President Hina of the prefect team went missing. No way, what happened to her? She just went missing? I hope nothing bad happened. But doesn't that mean we're in trouble for the last race? There was no one better to represent Gehenna than Hina. Seriously, I hope this doesn't mean we stand no chance. This was our once chance to beat Trinity. Come on, localizers. Can't go on with these typos. This was our one chance to beat Trinity. President Hina from the Gehenna Prefect team is missing. I do hope she's okay, but if Gehenna's strongest player is out, Trinity's chances of winning has increased. If we put our faster runners in the front and create some distance from the other runners, we can take the lead and win. It looks like we currently have Kazusa from the After School Seats Club and Suzumi from the Vigilante crew. It's Kazusa and Suzumi. There's no Reisa, sadly. No Reisa. They should be able to do it. And of course, the important role of anchor can go to Tsurugi. Nope, not doing it. What do you mean? Why? Were you injured in the last game? Of course not. Do you think I would get hurt? I've just done my part for this year's field day is all. The other students should get to play too. Tsurugi, are you tired? No, I'm not tired. It's more... well, this Halo Festival is supposed to be for anyone and everyone, right? I don't think it's right for me to play every game just because I'm our strongest player. It'd be fun to participate in more events, but a lot of Trinity students haven't even gotten to play in a single one. And to make matters worse, whoever runs as the anchor leg of the race becomes the focus of everyone's attention. I don't like having all those eyes on me. I understand where you're coming from. However, where will we find a replacement for you on such short notice? A replacement? Hasumi, why not you? What? Oh no, Hasumi's gotta run. Me? Be the anchor? Yes, why is that surprising? Tsurugi, we don't have time for such jokes. You're aware that this relay race will determine which academy wins the entire festival, yes? Everyone is scrambling to send out their best athletes, and I hardly fit the bill. My apologies for interrupting, but I agree with Tsurugi. You too, Mashiro? Why? Why is everyone so intent on embarrassing me? Embarrassing you? That's not what we're trying to do. You already know very well that I'm not the quickest on my feet. Even if Trinity sends their strongest runners and Millennium their weakest, I don't have the capabilities to compete in a foot race. Trinity could end up losing the festival because someone like me wasn't able to perform in the most important event of the day. How do you expect me to shoulder that burden? Is winning really that important? Of course it is! Before taking part in this field day, I took some time to look up the history and the ideology between the Kivoto's Halo Festival. This sports festival has long functioned as a venue for the students of Kivotos to test their limits and potential. But since everyone's physical characteristics are different, the Kivota's Halo Festival has continuously revised its rules throughout the years to ensure it's fair and equitable for all. But if we were to start providing certain athletes with more opportunities based on their innate physical attributes for the purpose of winning above all else, can you really call that a fair Kivota's Halo Festival? Can you really call that justice? I suppose I see your point. There's another reason I agree with Tsurugi. Hasumi, you were so busy with the executive committee duties all day that you didn't get a chance to take part in any of the games, right? You worked harder than anyone else to ensure this festival ran smoothly, but you don't get any recognition on camera, not even once. I believe Hasumi deserves a chance to show all of Kivota's just how brightly she can shine in the very last event of the day. Oh, Mashiro. I want to see Hasumi compete too. Yeah, me too. Aw, the JTF mobs are so cute. I think Hasumi's shooting skills are much more worthy of praise. It doesn't matter if we're allies or enemies, as long as we can play with you, it'll be fun. I bet a new experience would be fun. You all just do whatever you want, don't you? Fine, I'll run as anchor for Trinity. And you can be sure that I will see this drop through until the end, regardless of my physical capabilities. If I'm going to participate in the relay race, I'll bring home the championship for Trinity no matter what. Nice, that's what I like to hear. I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Good luck, Hasumi. And the third runners have taken off. Calling the final runners of each school, please report to the track. Huh? Vice President Hasumi? Yuka? Hasumi, if you're here, does that mean you're the anchor runner for Trinity? Yes, I am. I guess you're running anchor for Millennium, Yuka. Yep, that's right. I'm not any good at running track, to be honest, but I was forced into it because the seminar students refused to participate in the games unless I ran. They're being ridiculous. I don't know why they're being so stubborn when we might actually have a shot at winning. Ha, ha, ha. What? Did I say something funny? Oh no, is there something on my face? Not at all, I just think I can appreciate what you're dealing with. But that doesn't mean I'll go easy on you. Right back at you. This wasn't my first choice, but as long as I'm here, I'll do everything I can to bring a Millennium victory. I admire your resolve, but I assure you the winner of the Halo Festival is going to be Trinity. And here we have the third runners approaching the exchange point. Oof, I squeezed out every ounce of energy I had on this race. It's over, for me. Baton received. And the final runners are off. Well, wait a second, I don't have my baton yet. Ack! Rip. Wait. Look at this CG. She just ate dirt. That's crazy. Oh, look at Hoshino in the back. That's so cool. Natsu, you can barely make out Natsu. That's so. Izuna's just bouncing off. I wonder whose foot that is, but. Gehenna's Junko misses the baton and takes a spill. My, what a disastrous fumble. This is sure to take Gehenna out of the running. There you are, Hasumi. We meet again. Ha! 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 What an intimidating aura. Well, I'm a ninja in training, and I shall not back down. I refuse to surrender. Neither will I. Such youthful energy. This energy is contagious for even an old-timer like me. Hoshino, if you paint the past, then get the heck off the track. How much longer until the finish line? I'm so out of breath that I can't see straight. I don't even know where the other runners are. They're really putting it all. But right now, flying across the track as everyone cheers me on, my mind feels clearer than ever. This must be what they call a runner's high. My body is at its absolute limit, but I feel more and more ecstatic with each step I take. I feel like I could run like this forever. Hasumi crosses the finish line. I did it! Oh, Noah. Hasumi comes in at 6th place. Huh? It was a close call, but Yuka overtook you for 5th by just a hair. You did wonderfully out there, so don't be disappointed. Well done. I came in 6th. Then who won? Did you all see that? Despite taking a nasty fall right at the start, Junko managed to catch up to the other runners and win the race. What incredible speed. Yo, Junko was great at running. That's surprising. There's no other way to describe it. It was a dramatic comeback worthy of the Halo Festival. Did you see? Were you watching? I came in first. Exactly as planned. I knew Junko would be capable of winning. Are you sure? I swear I almost remember you saying something along the lines of, I never should have trusted those abnormal Gourmet Research Society members when Junko fell. Well, in the end, her worries were for naught, and Gehenna came in first. I knew Junko would be the star of this Kivoto's Halo Festival. Then we can use this general meal ticket to gorge ourselves on anything we want now, right? Right? Hurry, hurry, what if they run out of food? Well, I suppose that's that. I ran so hard, I can't believe I only placed 5th. This is why I didn't want to run anchor. Great job, Yuka. You too, Vice President Hasumi. Now that the final game is concluded, it's time for announcements. The winning academy of the Kivoto's Halo Festival is... Gehenna! Good job, Gehenna. Front of relay platform. And we get so much LF for Hasumi. That's crazy. I know it's because in the original run of these events, there was a glitch where Hasumi, you could just get all of Hasumi's LF really easily, which is why that happens. Why they just give everyone the LF so people who played late don't get screwed. After the relay race, the Kivoto's Halo Festival was wrapped up without much fuss. It came to a successful end with a closing address by a representative of the Millennium School. Greetings, athletes and spectators. My name is Ushio Noah of the Millennium School. I am a secretary of seminar and a member of the executive committee for this Kivoto's Halo Festival. Originally, the closing address was supposed to be delivered by the Millennium School student president, Rio, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I will be taking over as the speaker today. Thank you for your understanding. Poor Rio. Thankfully, next event, we do get to roll for her. So she actually comes home, but I'm guessing this, I think this canonically happens after Chapter 2 Volume 2, Chapter 2. So, like, that's why she feels guilty and doesn't appear. As I said before, as a secretary and a scribe, I'm more used to writing down stories than telling them, so I'm a little stumped on how to share my thoughts in these closing remarks. Therefore, in place of a closing address, I would like to provide a bit of a retrospective of today's events as an extension of my regular secretarial duties. This year's Kivoto's Halo Festival saw many events and games, with countless athletes rising up to represent their schools. It is my personal opinion that each and every event was a thrilling showdown worthy of applause, although perhaps not all of you shared this sentiment. Regardless, it was a spectacular field day. I couldn't pick one school or one student to single out for showing incredible sportsmanship and giving out an incredible performance, because each and every one of you did so. So the message I would like to leave you all with is this. I would like to express my deep gratitude to all the students who came and performed to their fullest capabilities on this field day. After all, like it was said during the opening ceremony, the Kivoto's Halo Festival is an event by the students and for the students, meant to be enjoyed by all. And with that, I hope that everyone had a fantastic time. I hereby declare a successful conclusion of the Kivoto's Halo Festival. I think the official timeline is basically just release order, which people have tracked. It's just that between all the events and the story releases, it just gets very annoying to track which one happens where. But I'm pretty sure the official timeline is basically just whatever order they released it in. What should we do now? There's still a lot of stuff to look at around the stadium. And basically all these events at this point happened before Volume F. So basically everything's canon to Volume F at this point. What should we do now? There's still a lot of stuff to look at around the stadium. Also, I guess I didn't mention Momotalks because those are technically also canon, but it's very hard to place where those take place. Yeah, but honestly, I'm pretty hungry. I heard the vendors are staying open late, even though the event's over. I wanted to try those Chinese rice bowls we didn't have time for earlier. I saw a huge pile of firewood in front of the stadium earlier. I wonder if they're going to have a bonfire. There's going to be an after party, didn't you know? It's one of the key attractions of the Kivota's Halo Festival, an after party with a huge fire and folk dancing for all the students. There's even a legend that says if you dance with your crush around the fire, your love will blossom and last forever. Is there anyone you want to dance with at the after party? I think I'd want to dance with... Hasumi. All the necessary equipment and fire extinguishers for the after party festivities are ready. And here's the summary you asked for on the amount of ammo consumed during the festival. Thank you. You've been immensely helpful. Aw, thank you, Mob-chan. When the after party begins, students may be reckless around the bonfire, so please pay strict attention to security. Let's ensure the festivities conclude on a high note. Understood. Yeah, that's because Volume 5 definitely happens after Volume F. I see you're hard at work until the very end, Hasumi. Oh, Sensei. Thank you for everything you did today. You were instrumental in ensuring the Kivota's Halo Festival went off without a hitch. It was nothing compared to how much work the executive committee had to do. Did you have fun at the Halo Festival, Hasumi? Me? Do you want to know how I felt? Do you want to know how I felt about the festival? Well, to be honest, it was awful. Not only was my performance subpar, but in the end I had to stand by and watch as Gehenna was awarded victory at the podium. To make matters worse, we had the endless hijinks of misbehaving students, the constant malfunctioning of Millennium's latest robotics, and finally, the overwhelming amount of street vendors hawking ultra-high-calorie snacks tempting me to ruin my diet right and left. It was the worst Kivota's Halo Festival ever. But I also had the privilege of seeing many students work together to win their matches. And even if I didn't do well, it was exhilarating running with all my power on the track. So at the very least, I can't deny I had fun. I'm happy to hear it. Obviously, it would have been even better if Trinity had won the championship. But since I ran anchor for the Academy Relay, I guess I can't really blame anyone else. Yeah, I can't wait for Seiya finally getting released. Seiya and Rio finally getting released. Anyway, Sensei, those students standing behind you. Behind me? Yuko, Akko, and Mari? What are the three of you doing here? Well, you see, the after party will be beginning soon, and we were curious if you were planning on attending. I promise our intention wasn't to eavesdrop on your conversation. I'm sorry. It's not like I care about legends or anything. But if you don't have a folk dancing partner, I just wanted to let you know that I don't have one either, so I can keep you company, if you'd like. I don't care in the slightest for dancing, but I just saw you two speaking together. I was hoping to hear some dirt I could tease you about later, but alas. You three truly don't change. The games may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done, including for the after party. Aren't any of you concerned with your actual responsibilities as executive committee members? Hey, I've already taken care of all the Yuki stuff, okay? I don't need to hear this from a Trinity student. But you know, I suppose, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we put off a little work so we can enjoy the festivities every once in a while. It'll take them quite a bit of time to get the campfire ready. So, would anyone like some tea, especially gifted by the tea party? Get set go, Kivota's Halo Festival, done. Except we have afterwards.
あら先生、こちらでもお会いしましたね。トリニティ総合学園正義実現委員会の羽川蓮美。この度はトリニティを代表して実行委員を務めることになりました。何卒いらしたのですね、先生。それでは今から私と屋台制服としゃれ込みましょう。
I don't blame her for not wanting to exercise that much. But I mean, doesn't she get plenty of exercise as a Justice Task Force member? Okay, bunch of afterwards to do. I'm gonna grab a drink of water really quick. Koyuki, keep him company right now. I'm gonna grab some water. Okay, I'm back. Also, one thing about Hasumi is, you know, all her weight goes to the right places. I will say. Like, it's not... Oh, yeah, I think I know where most of her weight goes. Gourmet Research Society episode. Ever since they won their meal ticket, the Gourmet Research Society has been enjoying the finest foods, but now they face a new gastronomic opportunity. Another cherry blossom soda here, please. A squid ink shaved ice and another dish of dried sea cucumber with peanut butter for me. More of the egg fried rice, ramen, fried dumplings, and the Chinese rice bowl for me. Oh, and another order of the edamame appetizer, please. Aren't you all overdoing it, even if it is free? I mean, yeah, our first place general meal ticket prize means we can eat as much as we want, but that doesn't mean we should. There isn't even anywhere to get some digestive medicine to help. Overeat. As someone who pursues the gourmet, I would never commit such a classless act. It's just that after finishing the festival and finally getting to eat, my appetite is stronger than ever. Looks like there's something to the old saying, light exercise every day helps the appetite stay. Light exercise? Now that I think about it, Haruna, did you participate in the races today? Yes, I represented Gehenna Academy in several track and field events. Although, I didn't do very well. What the heck? Why do you sound so proud about that? As the Millennium Secretary stated during the closing ceremony, the purpose of the Halo Festival is not to achieve the results, but to create opportunities for each and every student to enjoy physical education. And I really had quite a lot of fun at the field day. And unlike me, the other members of our club did really well in the events they participated in, so I was sure that even Gehenna's prefect team will leave us alone for today. I had fun today too. Usually, Wonko soba noodles are made by hand take a long time to make, so I always thought it was a little frustrating to wait. I didn't even think I'd ever see an automatic machine that can make noodles at the speed I eat, but as expected, Millennium's technology, star. If the machine hadn't broken down halfway through, I could have enjoyed it a little more. And the sea cucumber soda was delicious. I don't think I've ever tasted a drink that managed to maximize the flavor of the sea cucumber like that. I heard that Millennium used a newly developed molecular cooking technique. Do you think we could recreate it back in Gehenna? And let's not forget that Junko came back from dead last to lead Gehenna to victory in the final relay. It's a shame we didn't get to capture the looks of surprise on the faces of the prefect team when Junko overtook the Abydos runner. Was Serika the Abydos runner? So Serika was saying something about that. I think maybe, was Serika the last one, or was that, it wasn't Hoshino, because she passed it off. Who was the last runner then? Serika was saying something, so it might have been Serika, but it could also be like Shiroko, because Shiroko could be like a good anchor, I guess. Yeah, Junko looks so cool. Haha, I feel like I did something amazing when you say it like that. Junko actually finally gets to eat for once instead of her food getting destroyed. Junko, did you enjoy the field day today? I'm not sure. I lost my wallet and missed out on some food stalls I really wanted to try, was misunderstood and chased around by students who looked like they were members of another club. It wasn't that different from any other day with everyone in the Gourmet Research Society, but... it was fun. I'm happy to hear that. Ordinary foods such as rice and miso soup are often undervalued because they have such a basic, familiar taste, but I disagree with that idea. Food you can eat every day without growing sick of it. This must be the pinnacle of gourmet cuisine after all. That's right, these greasy festival foods are great here and there, but I don't think I can eat them too many times. Sniff, sniff. Do you smell something burning? It smells like burning wood, like something you'd use to smoke something. It looks like they're preparing the campfire and pork dance we always do at the after party. Pork dance? What's that? Oh, the pork dance. It's when we all come together and dance around a campfire together. It's called the pork dance because we usually have a huge whole pig cooking over the fire. Oh, she's like, don't tell her. Yes, it's a gourmet experience stemming from the time-honored culinary traditions practiced during the days of bonfires, meat, and hunting. Wow, that sounds amazingly delicious. So, do you think it's okay to grill something else over the fire, like sea cucumber or octopus? Sure, the Halo Festival's campfire must be quite huge, so there should be plenty of room to grill whatever you please. Oh great, we can bring lots of leftover sea cucumbers and octopi and make yummy soda. While the other students are doing the pork dance, we'll do the octo dance. Akari, you know we don't do anything like that at the after party. Are you sure you want to give Azumi the wrong idea like that? Why not? This is just the kind of thing people do while wrapped up in the excitement of the festivities. Eat or die, I'll do anything for a good meal. Isn't that the motto of us at the Gourmet Research Society? Junko, when you're done cleaning up, let's go together. We can't afford to miss out on the rare gourmet experience of grilling and eating an octopus over a bonfire. Yes, I guess that's our normal after all. Rabbit Squad episode. The Rabbit Squad is working behind the scenes to maintain peace in Kivodos during field day. Will they be successful? Afterward Rabbit Squad episode. This is Rabbit 1. Time is 1930. Millennium students are currently retrieving supplies and equipment used in the festival. Confirmed. The tank disguised as a shear robot and sent to infiltrate the stadium, codenamed Bourgeoisie Crasher, has been rendered fully non-functioning. Other than that, all robots whose security has not been reconfirmed were retrieved by what appeared to be a Veritas student. This is Rabbit 4. Confirming the movements of the labor students currently protesting on the outskirts of the athletics stadium. Aw, poor Miyu. Why is she always so nervous? They were shouting, guarantee 3 days, and facing off with Valkyrie students, but their morale took a hit when some of the audience left. I guess they decided that there wasn't any use in protesting anymore. Oh, look at, I love her little like mouth shape, the little like 3 mouth looking shape. Miyu is always so cute, even though she looks so poor with all the leaves in her hair. This is Rabbit 2. I completed my patrol of the bleacher areas from where the spectators exited. I didn't see anything resembling suspicious explosives or flammable materials. Everyone seemed to have cleaned up their trash as they left, so we're good on that front too. And what was Moe gonna say? This is Rabbit 3. I just checked the electronic medical records of the aid stations, and while there were quite a few minor injuries during the event, thankfully there was nothing serious to report. Yes, Miyu always needs protecting. Unlike Koyuki, she doesn't deserve any abuse she gets. Like, Koyuki deserves it a little bit, but sometimes Seminar goes a little too far, you know? If you look at the reactions on social media, they're all pretty positive. Overall, I think it was quite a successful festival. Yes, Miyu needs a lot of love. It looks like we've eliminated any remaining potential threats in the athletic stadium. With that, mission complete. Oh, I love the Rabbit Squad theme. Usagi Flap, even though Aris stole it. Usagi Flap is always a banger. Thank you for all your hard work. Even though SRT's results were the worst among the participating academies, if we hadn't gotten hit by that tank, we could have gotten at least one win. Are we still going on about that? If that's the case, aren't you more disappointed about the first game of Fetch? If someone had read the rules correctly, we wouldn't have been disqualified. Shut up! The girl who brings white phosphorus smoke bombs to the stadium is the weird one. Anyway, there were only 4 of us from SRT to begin with. There are only so many races we could have participated in, so maybe the results were inevitable? But Abydos High School only had 5 students, and they still managed to finish in the middle of the pack. Yeah, Abydos is pretty strong. Let's just say Saki failed us. Hey! There's no need to get discouraged, Saki. We had already been operating for over 24 hours, so it's only natural we were mentally and physically exhausted. And thanks to our diligence in tracking the whereabouts of the military parts brought into Millennium, we were able to react in a quick and orderly manner when the tanks went on a rampage. We've accomplished our most important goal of keeping the citizens safe, so let's be satisfied with that and call it a day. The public may only remember the outcome of the game, but our efforts don't go unnoticed. That makes me feel a little better, I guess. I don't know if it's okay to say this, but actually, I think this operation's a little different from usual. What do you mean? It was a little fun. Aw, Miu had fun. That's so cute. It's weird, isn't it? The SRT, whose priority is supposed to be protecting the safety of citizens, was enjoying the operation. I really am just a useless person who doesn't belong at SRT's academy. Aw, come on, Miu, that's not true. You're the stealthiest. Miu is so stealthy. Like, she's the best sniper ever. And for like covert operations. No, I kind of get what you're saying. It's been a while since we've been outside the base, interacting with students from other academies, sweating side by side. I realize that these people right here are the citizens and society we work to protect. Well, I guess I'm just trying to say sometimes you don't really understand the significance of something just by reading it in a textbook. You need to experience things firsthand to really realize SRT's purposes. I'd say today was a good opportunity to really understand the significance behind SRT's mission. Saki. I had a lot of fun at this field day too. I was able to play with a lot of data I wouldn't normally have access to. And everyone was betting on which academy was going to win each race, so I got to pocket some extra cash too. I think you're having a little too much fun. Gambling, of course. I agree with all of you. Today's operation kept us busy, but it was also a great opportunity to see the citizens' smiles up close. As a member of the SRT, I will cherish every day like today and continue to do my best to bring justice. Oh no, they're hungry. It totally slipped my mind. We didn't have lunch today. But because I didn't have time to scavenge for expired lunchboxes like usual, we were so busy running around, the only thing we ate was the red bean bread from the bread eating race. Speaking of which, earlier a group of Gehenna students were taking food and barbecue equipment to the center field. Are they going to barbecue something there? The center field area is where they prepared a campfire for the after party. I haven't heard anything about being able to make a barbecue over the campfire, but... Yeah, Moe is very, very underrated from the SRT Academy. I guess Saki too, because Saki doesn't also get attention. It's people mostly place their attention on Miu and Miyako. There might be some safety issues, so shall we go and inspect? That's right, there are always accidents at events with big fires. We're definitely not going there to scrounge for some leftovers. Unlike our earlier operation, it seems our goals are a bit different now, but... Operation Crescent Moon, extended with a renewed purpose. Roger. Gehenna Prefect Team episode. Akko finally finds Hina after all the events are over. Hina has a suggestion for Akko, who's been working hard. Do. Oh, it's Hina! President Hina! Where have you been this whole time? I've been looking for you. Do you have any idea how worried I was when I realized you had disappeared before the match? Well, about that, I couldn't get a hold of you at all, and when I asked other members of the Prefect team, all they would do was fidget and avoid answering my questions. I was worried that those Pandemonium Society raccoons had gotten to you. Wait, Akko, it's nothing like that, so calm. I mean, even if the entire Pandemonium Society tried at once, they obviously wouldn't get anywhere near you. I never doubted or underestimated you, of course. I would never. But if anything happened to you, I would... Akko. Yes? Calm down. I'll explain everything to you. Just give me a minute. Yes, of course. Sorry about that. First off, I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. I apologize for dumping all that work on you. I never intended for it to be that way. Dumping all that work on me? It's a bit embarrassing to hear you put it that way. Compared to the heavy-duty tasks that you're usually in charge of, what I took care of was minimal. Tracking down troublemakers, disrupting the festival, adjusting the event you were scheduled to participate in. Seems like I caused you plenty of trouble. I'm sorry. But wait, where were you during the match? I checked the executive committee's office and everywhere else you could have possibly been. Oh, I was at the Joint Medical Headquarters, the one run by Trinity's Remedial Knights and the Medical Emergency Club. I was taking a patient I found inside the stadium to the Joint Medical Headquarters. Did you get hurt? It'll be a travesty if there's a scar in your skin. A crisis. Make sure you... Akko, calm down. Again, I was just visiting the Joint Medical Headquarters to drop someone else off. Then, all of a sudden, there was a terrorism alert, so I snuck around for a little while. That's it. I don't have any serious injuries, and it turned out that there was no actual attack happening, so there's nothing to worry about. Terrorism alert? That's odd. I was with the other executive committee members all day, but we never heard anything about that. Well, it must not have reached the executive committee, since it was closer to Senna's jurisdiction. Anyway, I stayed at the medical headquarters and got some rest and a quick checkup. If anything, I feel better than ever. I'm happy to hear that. By the way, was there anything the prefect team had trouble resolving without me? I heard that a tank crashed through the stadium. I also heard that Gehenna won overall, and I'm sure plenty of other things happened. Yes, several issues arose while you were away. But don't worry, I wasted no time in dealing with them. As for the troublemaking students, I cracked down on them with the help of the other executive committee members. When it came to filling vacant participant spots, I enlisted students from the Gourmet Research Society. You asked other students for help? Yes, you remember Junko from the Gourmet Research Society, right? And how fast she could run away from crackdowns? Oh, that's why she chose Junko. That makes sense. Well, she put that speed to good use for once and nabbed the overall win for Gehenna. As much as I don't want to owe favors to a club as problematic as the Gourmet Research Society, it's better than the alternative of dealing with the Pandemonium Society. No, that's not what I meant. Akko, you're saying that you collaborated with other students to solve these problems? Yes? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing. No matter how much work you had on your plate, the past you would have taken on everything by yourself. Seeing you handle the workload by asking those around you, you've changed a lot, Akko. Hearing you say that, President Hina, has gotten me feeling all sorts of things. What? Never mind. Attention please, in a few moments we'll be starting the bonfire for the Halo Festival after party. Students who would like to join us for a dance around the bonfire should gather in the center field area. Once again, in a few moments. Anyway, I'm sorry I left you alone for so long today. Akko, why don't we go to the bonfire for a bit? Really? Dancing might be a bit much, but I thought it would be nice to be at the party with you. Shall we get going? Understood. Entering Department Aunt Veritas episode. After field day is over, someone comes to see Chihiro, who's busy cleaning up the aftermath of the festivities. Oh hey, Chihiro! I just finished confirming that all the robots used in the matches were safely returned. Hari is checking the program's integrities, and we have a macro running to organize the results from all the races, which finishes out all the work Seminar asked us to do. Great job, Maki. I'm sorry to ask you to do all this work during a festival. It only comes around every so often, too. Don't be, I got to participate in some of the races and even do some painting here and there. I had a blast. There's nothing I like better than bringing a little more color into the world. I'm glad to hear that's how you feel. By the way, I heard that a Millennium student brought some kind of holographic device to one of the events, which caused some controversy. The opposing school described the device, and it sounds almost exactly like Hare's Athena 3. Do you know anything about that, Eek! I totally forgot. Kotama asked me to go help her retrieve the wiretap she installed for the festival. So sorry, Chihiro. Looks like I'll have to head out first. Oh boy. Well, I suppose that confirms it. They'll need a strict reminder and some disciplinary action when we get back to the club room. Chihiro, have you finished up on everything for the festival? All set, thanks to our underclassmen. How about you? Did you show all the attendees out? Naturally, as the hosting school's cheer squad captain, it was my duty to attend to the crowds until the very end of the field day. You wouldn't have had to if you just built a proper cheer bot from the beginning, you know. You think so? I'm not complaining, though. Even though it was a last-minute mission, cheerleading was a very new experience for me. I enjoyed the opportunity to assume a different role from my usual responsibilities. It was so enjoyable, in fact, that the day flew by before I knew it. Although I suppose it's time to go back to being a meister of the engineering department again. I'll miss it. For you to be sad about returning to engineering, it must have really been a great experience. What about you, Chihiro? Did you have fun at the festival? I wouldn't exactly say fun. I was so busy it feels like the day was over before I knew it. On top of staying up all of last night preparing for the opening, today was just filled with all kinds of issues left and right. Even the opening ceremony was a huge commotion. It's all a bit of a blur, at least until I managed to take a quick nap at the infirmary. Uraha, you pulled an all-nighter yesterday too. Aren't you tired at all? Actually, I'm so tired that I would pass out if I lay down, but... my willpower is stronger than any sleepiness. I don't know if I admire her mental strength or if she's just an idiot. Anyway, it looks like that cheerbot you all built caused even more trouble while I was napping. Yeah. Which brings me to the question again. What were you thinking building a cheerleading robot with all those combat capabilities? It's because it was my dream. Forget your dreams. We're being investigated by SRT Academy for your dreams. You really are. Never mind. If you were the type of person to listen to my nagging, you would have stopped with your dreams a long time ago. As expected, my old friend, you're always quick to evaluate and judge a situation. Anyway, I couldn't really perform in the festivities because of everything, but I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. Though hackers generally spend most of their time indoors, our new members take it to a whole new degree. They're so inactive, I genuinely worry about their health sometimes. She's such a mom. Chihiro's just such a mom for their group. They got some exercise, and I'm sure that interacting with different academies and competing in different environments help broaden their horizons. On that, I agree with you wholeheartedly. There are some things in the world that can only be learned with your body, not books or videos. Speaking of new experiences, an idea just popped into my head. Chihiro, why don't you try cheerleading as well? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? It was much more fun than I expected, cheering together with everyone, so I wanted to share that experience with you as well. As for a cheerleader outfit, I'm sure Hibiki can make one for you in no time at all if we ask. And like we were talking about, a passionate new experience might inspire you in your coding. Forget it, I don't know about any other athletic activities, but cheerleading is. Ah, I see. You must be worried about the extra pounds you've gained from your irregular work schedule. Bro, you can't just say that to another person. I mean, SRT is closed down, but I'm guessing they mean the Rabbit Squad. Because the Rabbit Squad does claim the title of SRT, even though they are shut down. Don't worry, people pay much less attention to other people's body types than you might think. Chihiro looks plenty skinny. What kind of extra pounds? Where are they going? She doesn't even have a big bust like Hasumi, you know? Besides, I've discovered that all types of people like all types of... It's not about my weight. It really is okay. You know how the saying goes. You only lose if you're shy about it. No one says that. Yeah, Uta is very blunt. Ooh, remedial nights in a medical emergency club. Lots of afterwards for this story. It's way too hot in my room. Atsui. Serena in this outfit is so cute. It's kind of like this isn't her. It's kind of amazing that this isn't her default outfit. Please allow me to run a last check on your vitals. Let's see. Everything is looking good. Temperature, pulse, and blood pressure are all normal. You were brought in for heat exhaustion, correct? I was concerned about how high your temperature was. But you've recovered very quickly. I'm relieved the fluids and rest work so well. So thank you. It's all thanks to your care. Please do not let your guard down, however. The Joint Medical Headquarters is about to close for the night, so I'm afraid I can't provide you more care, but... Please monitor your condition closely after you return to Trinity. The Remedial Knight's door is always open. Defending justice is important, but you can't defend anything without your health. Yes, ma'am. I'll be certain to be careful. Cute little Mob-chan. I mean, the rabbits literally appeared in this event, so I think that people, the staff at this event at least know. Atsuyo. Totomo Atsuyo. I feel like Hoshino right now. It's so hot. But I was wondering, that person over there. Did I hear a firework go off? It's still not, it's not time for fireworks yet, even though it's 4th of July. Do you require my assistance at all? No, it's not that, but aren't you a Gehenna student? Are you okay with me being here, a member of Trinity's Justice Task Force? Ha, I see why you're so concerned now. But there's nothing to fret about. It is our principle at the Medical Emergency Club to provide care to any injured person. There are patients, regardless of affiliation, no matter what. Naturally, it's not necessarily always that simple, but medics' duty is to attend to the bodies, I mean, patients, wherever they may be. The intricacies of this world's many stigmas and preconceptions are an afterthought to caring for the injured. I see. Absolutely. We have all gathered together for Kivoto's Halo Festival, to celebrate peace and cooperation. It's time for us to put aside our affiliations and bond through friendly competition. Our mission is to ensure that all our patients return to their academies healthier than ever. And you know, Senna was the first person on the scene when you collapsed earlier. She carried you all the way here. I understand now. I had no idea. I'm sorry for my rude assumptions. No, it is okay. And regardless, there's no such thing as political affiliation when it comes to finding good quality corpses. I mean, treating injured people. Corpses? Well, thanks for everything. Excellent work today. We were able to process a very high volume of patients thanks to the Medical Emergency Club's hard work. Not at all. The Remedial Knight's discipline and work ethic are truly unmatched. I was impressed by your ability to maintain a positive demeanor under all this pressure. I'd rather pridefully believe I was among the best at transportation and emergency medicine, but today taught me that there was always more to learn. What do you mean? Is there something troubling you? Not at all. In fact, I believe I owe the Remedial Knights an apology. Earlier, I encouraged that patient to throw away her preconceptions, but I walked into this facility today with my own about the Remedial Knights due to the rumors I've heard. Rumors? Oh, have there been rumors that the Remedial Knights wouldn't accept Gehenna patients? No, not of that sort. I foolishly believed the rumors that when the leader of the Remedial Knights was involved in the case, the number of wounded would actually increase. People often whisper, the leader breaks so her knights heal. But after seeing the work you do here, I simply cannot believe that a group so kind-hearted would be led by such barbarous tactics. Oh no. I mean, she heard the correct rumors. Mine is pretty zealous, I guess. I must admit, I've even heard of Remedial Knight's nurse who would attempt to cure sleeping disorders with the aid of a baseball bat and wolfsbane tea, worsening their condition. Yes, you know how facts can be distorted through the rumor mill. Oh, that was Hane, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. I don't remember which story that was, but I do remember the Remedial Knights being involved. I would agree. You've shown me today that rumors truly are simply rumors. For your entertainment, however, I have heard another rumor. Another rumor? Yes, they say there's a Remedial Knight's nurse who appears wherever she is needed, like a medical ghost. Oh, and she's talking about Senna now. They even go so far as to claim that this nurse provides aids to patients before they can even press the call button and then disappears as if she were never there. Have you ever heard of this incredibly capable nurse, Serena? Senna, have you heard about the giant campfire they're having at the after party? If you would like, perhaps we could go and enjoy the festivities together? I wouldn't object to the idea. Where there are fires, there tend to be corpses. Patients. Then off we go. There may even be a patient in need of our aid as we speak. I'll ask about the rumors again another time. executive committee episode. Oh, I forgot to read the small description. Oh well. I might be feeling heat stroke myself. It's just so hot right now, beginning of July. I feel the relaxation flowing through me. It's as though all the day's fatigue is being washed away by just one cup of hot tea. This is really delicious. I don't think I've ever had black tea with such an exotic and sweet aroma. And the water isn't too hot, but it's also not lukewarm, so the flavor really comes through without any bitterness. When I make tea, it doesn't have anything even close to this rich flavor. You're amazing, Hasumi. Haha, it's all thanks to the tea party for sending me such great tea leaves. Yeah, I gotta be drinking water when it's this hot. I have more than enough of what they sent me, so if you want more, just let me know. Speaking of which, your cup is empty. Would you like more? Yes, please. I'm gonna put Koyuki down. My arm is kind of tired holding her up all day. I had heard that the vice president of Trinity's Justice Task Force was quite strict about tea etiquette. It looks like the rumors are true. I had no idea that a tea brewed by human hands could have such a sophisticated and refined flavor. Thank you for providing us with such a rare experience. I'm more than happy to hear that you're enjoying the tea I made. You're Ushio Noa, right? I remember seeing you in passing a few times, but I don't think I ever spotted you in the executive committee office. Yes, now that I think about it, this is the first time we formally met, but I've heard a lot about you from Yuka. I was doing a lot of field management work for this year's Kalo Festival, while you were mostly in the office, so we barely had any contact. I see. I apologize for not introducing myself earlier. Hasumi, you didn't participate in any of the events except for the relay, right? There were quite a few events you could have excelled at, such as shooting or shot put. Why didn't you participate in any of them? Well, to be honest, as someone responsible for the safety of the festival, it would have been improper for me to soak up the atmosphere and have fun. The more I enjoyed the festival, the more I worried that someone else would have to make up for that, so I turned a blind eye to the fun around me and tried to focus on my duties. Though it turned out I wasn't able to do even that. I heard things like that quite a lot as we prepared for this year's Halo Festival. That people felt like the festival was a zero-sum game of happiness. That is the idea of a day enjoyed by all in equal measure was just an illusion. But I believe that anything can happen at any time as long as you try hard enough. Yuka often complains about how unreasonable that is, but I personally prefer the irrationality of it all. What about you, Hasumi? Did you enjoy this unreasonable festival? Yes, it really was a fun time. Hearing you say that makes all those late nights staying up preparing for the Halo Festival worth it. It's not a bad way to end the day, sitting down for some tea with students from other academies. Even if it's not for a festival, I should organize something similar from time to time. By the way, Hasumi, have you ever heard of the saying, "It's not over till it's over"? What about it? I told you already, anything can happen at any time as long as you try hard enough. Who knows, maybe some particularly passionate students might conjure up a last bit of trouble at the after party, for example. Given everything that happened today, I certainly understand your concern. But I truly believe that there's no way anybody would be enough of an idiot to cause trouble while the student council officers from each school are... Uh-oh. Hasumi, we have a problem. Students from Gehenna are getting into a scuffle with security because they want to use the after-party bonfire as a barbecue. Also, some students are trying to throw metal powder into the campfire because they don't like the color of the fire. Oh my, how dastardly. Please call in any members of the Justice Task Force you can reach right now. And tell them to have the Athletic Stadium's fire extinguishing system at the ready. Where's Gehenna's senior administrator? Well, as for that, Administrator Ako said that she needed to find President Hina, so she's been gone for a while. Also, the stadium's fire extinguishing system is, gone. Apparently one of the Gehenna's club dragged everything away to develop a hot spring. Oh no, not the hot spring club! The hot spring department, broke everything, no! My god, monstrous creatures from Gehenna's cafeteria have escaped. They're going for the crowd! Bruh, Jury's cooking too. No, not the flying pancakes! No, Pan-chan! Bruh, the next event after Seiya and Rio's event is gonna be with Jury and her pancake monsters. I'll never forgive Gehenna. I'm taking a screenshot of this, hold on. Wrong button. Where's print screen? There it is. I'm taking a picture of this. Screenshot of this is very fitting. Man, people don't mention it, but Hasumi kind of is very much like Mika. But yeah, that's it for this event. I'm a little too tired. It's getting way too hot, and I have to prepare for 4th of July festivities. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Probably gonna continue tomorrow playing more Blue Archive, going through most of the stories I've. Now that I'm done with most of these events that I'm missing, I guess I could read
こ
Alabaster
こでは
Calling
過去
Card.
の思い出を振り返ることができます。
But yeah, basically next, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. Mostly gonna be Momo Talks, cause once the screen actually loads, as you can see, I have a lot of Momo Talks saved up. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, and Koyuki will say bye too. Say bye, Koyuki.